Alpha Team in danger! Code Red, liftoff!
This is Space 1999, Eagle 1 spaceship.
Alpha Control, we have contact!
You can jettison the cockpit and engines, then link them up. It's Mini Eagle 1 in visual contact.
Alpha Control hookup is a go!
And their Eagle 1 rescue phase is complete.
Eagle 1, Roger and out!
Space 1999 Eagle 1 spaceship comes with 3-inch figures. Assembly required, you from Mattel.
Drink if you've ever made a woman come before.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Put it down. Let's go.
Start some shit. I will.
Yeah.
The dog owner saves from the kangaroo. Good. All right. That's right. We'll be right back. I got a turtle head poking out, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Oh. Somebody's going to do something stupid at the wedding, and it's not going to be me. I don't get so cranky, Rican mama. I'm not getting cranky. I don't. You have to fight through it, and I will fight through it. Will Bob be blurry at the wedding too? Shut the fuck up, Bobby Friend.
Look at him.
Bobby's going to be the best man.
He's
no,
going out.
who's your best man?
Tay Boogie.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Back in the old days when a man was a man, there was one man who was above all others. The Buffalo.
Let the light shine down on
Guys, what is this? Guys, all of you out right now.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
We're doing it.
Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? We're doing it. Yeah, what's happening? Happy Monday to everyone. Welcome to another edition of BF Live 29. Another Monday. We're definitely doing it. Hell to the yeah. Today is December 11th, 2023. I'm the man, BF Bobby Fran, also known as the Buffalo to some. How you doing? What's going on? I want to wish a belated birthday. I wished it to him personally, but happy birthday to my brother Rick, who celebrated a birthday yesterday. You older motherfucker. You're 6 years older than me, so happy birthday, bro. Love you and appreciate you. I see the people are forming in the chat today. I hope and trust that you had a great weekend. Man, being December 11th, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm getting steamrolled by Christmas coming. It's a coming. And I got some things I ordered in the mail, and I'm playing that game now. I'm hoping that the deliveries get here and my truck don't end up getting hijacked by some people before the shit gets here, or it ends up at somebody else's house or gets porch nabbed. So all the fun and joy of just starting to plan and get ready for the holiday season. I see there's lots of comments forming up in here. Now, don't have all of our normal friends here yet today, but I'm hoping they'll join me. But I do have one special friend. He's the man with the plan. He's joining us from north of the border, the Great White North. Let's welcome in Bobby Nick Havens. Hello.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Bobby Fran. How's it going? How was your weekend?
Yeah. Yep. Bobby Fran. Woo. Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing, man? I love that. I like to put that little Buffalo video that we had a little fun with that, and that Bob Levy misread my thing a couple weeks ago, and had a little fun with that. And Hack Ride, our great buddy Hack Ride, made up that nice intro. So I'm just so appreciative, and I just think the graphics are so cool. I can't get enough of playing that, Bobby Nick.
He killed it on that one, yeah.
He makes some great ones of you too, man. I see some of the pictures he pops up when you're doing Wendy. Hi, buddy. When you're doing the Wendy and Buddy show. He got some great graphics of you sitting there and in your chair in various positions and all that stuff. He's a hell of a guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hack Ride. Yeah, he's pretty awesome at the graphics part of things.
So I love that. We just had fun with it. We just carried on the joke a little more. You know, once Bob gives you that accidental name, most people run with it. So as soon as we heard that, we just kind of ran with it. So we're having fun with that, man. So did you have a good weekend, brother?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. No Filter is now taking Sundays off. So that was interesting. Kinda. Yeah. Kinda.
Yeah.
Because we planned on taking yesterday off, but we kind of ended up doing a show with the Cut of the Jib later on that day.
Yeah, I witnessed that, and I heard Andrew characterized because I sent him a message and I said, "Hey, bro, thought you were taking so much for taking on Mondays, or I thought you were taking on Mondays." BF's yelling at me. I'm like, no, I'm not yelling at him. I'm never yelling at him or anybody else, but we're just trying to give the young man a break. But I know that's a big part of the problem, Bobby Nick, is that no matter how much you try to do, Andrew always wants to go on, you know, so you almost have to kind of enforce it with him. And if he wants to do those solos, maybe nothing's going to stop him. He's going to do those solos. So, but I understand. But we all need a break every now and then, I guess, is the bigger point and all that.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I didn't know how much I actually needed that break. Because, I mean, yesterday, we did a show, but it was just, it was a pretty short show. And, after I got off that show, I fell asleep and I didn't wake up until 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, it is a thing, because while you enjoy it and you think, well, how exhausting can it be to just sit here in front of your computer? It does get to you after a while. And like I've said before, even if we're all kind of family, we call ourselves podcast family, but no matter how much you like family, you still need a break. Like if you spend 6, 10, 8, 12 hours, even with people that you love tremendously, eventually you're going to rub each other the wrong way and get on each other's nerves. So I think it's just a good practice to have some time away from everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody needs a little time away. All right, well, even though you take some time away, I'm glad that you didn't take some time away and you joined me here today, and you join me here every Monday. So far it's just me and you. Stormy will be catching up with us later. We got a message earlier and says one of her kids forgot her lunch, so she's doing the old back to school trip. As parents, I know we probably encountered that once or twice as our kids are growing up. I forgot this, I forgot that, and some kids can be a regular thing having to drop off stuff. So she'll be joining us later. But let's see, I think a lot of chats piling up, Bob and Nick. We got like 11, 12 friends watching us live. We just hope that if you're tired of the same old, and you don't want the nerd on nerd crime that's probably going over in the Vince the Lawyer chat or the same old Stutter and John shit, come over here to BF Live, because we're having fun and we're doing it.
That's right.
We're doing it. So let's see. That's what's up. We had a great weekend. Going back to last week, we had Tan Mom on Replayables, bro.
Oh, really? You know, I didn't even see that. I am going to definitely have to.
Son of a
go back and
bitch.
watch.
I'm putting all this good content out there and nobody's seeing it. Not even my friends. No,
That
man.
that must have been on the Friday episode.
It is, yes. I know a lot of times we do overlapping podcasts. Bobby Nick, he can't get enough podcasts, and he participates with the BYB boys, so we don't always get to see each other's content. I tune into you guys when I'm doing producing and preparing stuff or when I got free time, so I totally understand that. But yeah, bro, and the best thing about it was that she kind of reached out to us.
Really?
So a couple weeks ago, I get from doing a show, and I think Chris called me like Saturday morning, like 2 Saturdays ago. He goes, BF, you're never going to believe this. And I'm like, what, man? He's like, somebody like reached out to me. Somebody like, everybody will know, and said they like the show and they want to do it. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And he told me it was Tan Mom. So that was cool as shit, bro. It just goes back to you never know who's out there looking at you or watching you or enjoying your show or not,
Now, did she drink alcohol on the show?
Yeah, she drank. Yeah, it's Bobby Nick. Yeah, she did. At first, she was kind of acting like she wasn't going to, but then when she saw us like drinking and everybody, hey, drink, she's like, I'm gonna get a beer. I get a beer. But she was super cool. Even after the fact, she put out many tweets and retweets about how much fun she had and how much she enjoyed us and how we were just I think she just saw that we were just a good, fun natured kind of show, Bobby Nick. She seemed to like that.
100%. Yeah.
So that was amazing. So if there's any other whack packer or anybody out there, Patricia or anybody out there that's enjoying us, you're always welcome to join us on Replayables or even here on BF Live. But yeah, we had and then we did that, and we had our boy Brian Clauder, a chat family friend, on our shows last week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That it's always a blast to have Brian Clauder around. He likes to contribute to these shows and.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of everything that we do. He's always out there like sharing and tweeting and retweeting what we do and supporting us. So that was cool hanging out with him. I see lots there. Bro, I'm seeing the friends in the chat. They're piling in. I like to let them build up. We talk a little shit now, but I see you. We're going to get to the chat family check-in real quick and all. But yeah, so that was fun. We had Tan Mom, we had Clauder on, so that was how the week ended. And then I ended up doing the old Christmas tree thing here, Bobby Nick. I got my Christmas tree this weekend.
Oh, did you? How much of a pain in the ass was that?
Little bit, little bit. But the weather was good this year. Like I've been doing this every year. I go get a natural tree, Bobby Nick. So we go out as a family and we cut ours down.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we do that whole thing. Yeah, we do that. Yeah, it's been a tradition since we were kind of younger, and we managed to keep it going. So went out and did that. The weather wasn't too bad, but yeah, it was it's always something that's going on. So I was out on this tree farm, Bobby Nick. So picture this. Picturesque Christmas tree farm, hundreds and hundreds of acres. So we're all out there, we're looking for trees and whatnot. Well, don't you know, I mean, there's plenty of trees to be had too, luckily on this particular year. So I'm looking around, we're looking around. Well, all of a sudden I'm starting to notice, I'm looking over these pastures and everything. I'm looking around and I noticed that literally everyone on the farm is like almost like rubbing elbows with me, like shoulder to shoulder with my family, bro. It was crazy.
Really?
And I'm like, you're out there for a moment. You like to walk and kind of enjoy it quietly with your family. Yeah. And with hundreds of acres, there should be plenty of room for everyone to be scattered out. And I shouldn't be bumping into people when I'm looking for a tree. So for whatever reason, Bobby Nick, this annoyed the shit out of me. I had no idea that this was going to happen. So I'm just like standing watching traffic going by. And I'm like, you know what? I'm waiting till all of these people get away from me and go to the other hundreds of acres before I lay down and try to cut this tree. So for whatever reason, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to be swarmed around the only other families that were there and for it to annoy me, but we got past it and it's nothing, just little shit. But yeah, laid down on the ground, cut down a tree. So we got a nice little tree at home and got all that going on. So all that fun. Is that a big thing? I imagine you have plenty of tree farms up your way, or is that it has to be a thing up there?
It's a
Christmas
thing up
tree?
here too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Christmas trees are in pretty much every household. So yeah, I've only ever had the fake ones, but I haven't had a tree in probably like 20 years.
Really?
Since one of my cats got into tinsel.
Oh.
On the trees, and it unfortunately died.
Damn, man. Yeah, I've had I've had my animals like eat and shit tinsel. Go out in the yard and find that the dog. Oh look, the dog must have found the tinsel on the tree because I got like you can hold up the shit by the tinsel. You know, like look at this. You can hold up turds. So yeah, so that does happen. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I haven't quite caved into the artificial tree yet, there, Bobby Nick. I'm still dealing with the real tree, and we enjoy that. We enjoy that, but yeah, it can be tricky sometimes. You got to go to different farms because they're not the terribly fastest growing things out there. But
yeah,
but we did all that. Yep, went to the Ravens game, this, that, and the other, and then I know Scott was making his rounds on these podcasts over the weekend. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit with him if and when he shows up. But
yeah,
until
well,
then,
I know he's got it. He's got a nice tree up.
Does he?
He was showing it off on, I think, on Saturday.
Well, talking about the tree, and so when I was growing up, we had artificial too, Bobby Nick, and we had the tree that you couldn't. It was all the pre branches that were like almost like on coat hanger metal. You could bend it any shape you want, and you had to get. So we always had to take it out of the box or the bag and put all the big branches down the bottom and the medium size in the middle and the little ones, and it was always a puzzle every year, like an aggravating puzzle trying to figure those son of bitches out, Bobby Nick. That's what I remember.
I know, yeah. I remember that too. So yeah, it's probably less of a pain in the ass to just cut down your own tree.
Well, I mean, so I didn't even know. I thought all trees were like that until I got a little older, and I'm like, oh, trees that's right, they're a real thing. But they have great ones now. Now they have these like boutique or these very fancy pants pre-lit, pre-decorated trees you can just pull out of the box and plug in now, Bobby Nick. So I might have to be looking for
that. Yeah,
that's
true.
Day.
That's true. Yep. I do have one of those sitting. Like it's actually a really small one. It's only like this big.
That's cool. That's cool. Little something. Little low maintenance thing.
Little something. Yeah, exactly.
Give you a little bit of spirit.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, that sounds good, man. All right. Well, it looks like we got a lot of friends checking in. So let me pull up my elements I need right here. And why don't we get to it and do the BF Live Chat Family Check-In. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. It's the BF Live Chat Family Check-In. I'm going to have a little drink of agua right here. Have one of them mornings, Bobby Nick. Y'all ever have one of them mornings where you just can't stop going to the bathroom? Oh, Lord. My goodness.
I have. Yeah,
goodness.
that sucks. I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Like, I can't have any more in me. What can be left?
Yeah. I know. It's pretty crazy.
So I was having one of those mornings. Hopefully I got it out of my system, quite literally. But let's get to it now. And our friend checking in, Justa checking in. He's number one. You are number one, and you actually made it in number one today. Hey, Justa, how you doing? Happy Monday. Look who's checking in. It's Psychosocial. Come on, Psychosocial. Come on, happy Monday. We're going to be doing the Perry thing later. I'll see you in that chat. Hey, girl, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. What's up? Just a big man. It's Justa again. Oh, he says, turtling. So Psychosocial says, look at this. It's the lovely Sunday Jenna. Hello, Sunday Jenna. She says, hey, BF, and hi, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm going, here's, come on. Yep, yeah. Come on, my friend. He heard it. I was singing it. I got the yips now. What the heck, Ride? What's up, brother, man? Yep, you know I had to include that, brother. I appreciate that you doing that for me and bringing on or making the legend grow of the Buffalo. What's up? Doing it. We are doing it.
We're doing it.
What's going on? You see the Stream Elements bot. You work bot. Please hit that like button. And please, I'm doing so good every week. I'm gaining a couple 5, couple 10 subscribers every week. Please help me, y'all. I'm over like 363 now. Come on, I'm heading towards 500. It's a campaign for 500, y'all. Come on, man. It'll be, I can't imagine. I'm trying to think of the crazy shit I might do if I'm going to be monetized. It's going to be a great day. We're going to have a celebration. We're going to have a big broadcast. We're going to do it right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man.
We're doing it.
I'm looking forward to that. Look who's checking in. It's our dude.
American Cupcake.
Cupcake, what's up, brother? Cupcake's out there. I saw him standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. It was such a fine sight to see. Yes, he happened on his route. He went to that famous corner in Winslow, Arizona. Bobby Nick, did you see those pictures on Twitter from from American Cupcake?
I seen a bunch of pictures. Yeah, and yeah, I know he also recently went to Uranus.
That was private, man. That was between me and him. You didn't have to tell everybody. No,
But
yeah.
I mean, there. I guess there's a couple of places named Uranus. I didn't even know this, but yeah, I was.
But
on
there's no
Jake's
place
show.
like Uranus.
I was on Jake's show, and he was showing stuff that he actually got from this place, and it's fudge.
What's up, guys?
he got fudge from Uranus.
Wait a minute. Come on.
Yes.
Flip it.
Yes.
You get fudge from your own anus. Wow. You got fudge from Uranus. What's up, bro? Yeah, man. So I saw he's out there at that Uranus shop. That gave me reminded me of a place that people on the East Coast may be familiar with. It's called South of the Border. And when you travel Interstate 95 here, Bobby Nick, from north to south, from like New York to Florida, if you will, and things of this nature, you understand? There's this place called South of the Border, and they have like this big TP. It's all like Southern Mexican South of the Border theme, but it looks like a ghost town. It's not what it used to be. There's a lot of like kitschy shops there, and trinket shops and fireworks. You can get lots of fireworks down there. So when I saw that Uranus Cafe, that's what it reminded me of. And Uranus. Let's see. What's up? Big ups, Bobby Nicks from Psychosocial. Big ups. Big ups. Tell after NFL season, LOL. Well, we'll talk a little bit about the NFL season. We'll talk about how Kansas City's not doing good, and the old Taylor Swift the blessing has like kind of worn off and turned into a curse, I think. There you go. Just a reminder, if you don't know already, you can hang out with us on Midweek Laughs and watch some funny videos with me and Chris Abels on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. East on Replayables on Shirley Network 2 on YouTube, and Fridays at 9 o'clock East. And Friday at 9 o'clock show, that's where we had Tan Mom on there. So if you go back, we called that SPF 100 because we had some Patricia fun. That's what that meant. Some Patricia fun. Yes. And I was glad so glad that she was back.
I never left.
Oh, that's right. She never left. Okay. Very good. She never left. I should have known that. I was exhausted by that show, LOL. All right. You talking about maybe the Friday night show? Or one of these shows you do. Let's see. What's up, Brett's Hollywood Show? Good to know an egregious illegal block in the back is no longer a penalty in the NFL. Wasn't aware of that rule change. I don't know what particular game you're talking about, that one. I know that there's some controversy over Patrick Mahomes losing his shit. He seems to be heading to Bradyville, where he can't bear the thought of losing, so he's lashing out. And yesterday they lost the game. They've got a touchdown taken off the board. Somebody was lined up wrong, and he like lost his shit. So I know that kind of happened yesterday. Yeah, family squabbles. That's right. Let's see. Good old family holidays. You're right. That's right. Everybody's got that to look forward to. But we don't fight on chat, family. Let's see. Mom, yeah, got that lunch. That's right. Left something home. Tan Mom got my vote. Yes. Tan Mom is running for Senate of Florida. She never left.
Patricia.
All right. It's Patricia. Calm down. All right. It's Patricia. All right. So let's see. Please subscribe right there. There's Stormy. There's some other things running for Stormy's page. You can check that out. There's bots running for No Filter Live. If you see them links and you haven't already utilized them or like, share, and subscribe, please do it. It's totally free right here on YouTube. Let's see. Find my place in the lost my. You chatters get me. Let me see. Here we go. Come on. There we go. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. There's the links right there. If you haven't done already, please go ahead and hit that. I like Wendy way more than Tan Mom, but glad you gave her a good time. Yeah, man. We've been hanging out with Wendy a lot, and we talked about maybe trying to have Wendy on. I don't know if that'd be a good mix having her on Replayables or not, but let's see. Please lick the like button. Well, lick it, or if you use your tongue, finger, thumb, mouse, I don't care. Just hit it. Please hit that like button right here on BF Live and hit subscribe if you haven't. Help me get to 500, please. Thank you, Jerry Lane. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. I already read that. When the Stream Elements bots are running, you can see them. That is for the tip page. It's got some PayPal preset amounts there, if you can utilize that, and it has other as well. Oh, Christmas tree, I cut down my freaking Christmas tree. Yeah, I took old handsaw, Bobby Nick, too. I didn't take no power saw. Good old handsaw.
Down.
Lay down on the ground. But I got it smart enough over the years, because I used to lay down on the wet ground. Over the years, you get smarter. I take a little tarp so I can lay down, and I got my game tight now by now. I've learned from all the mistakes I made. Psychosocial says she's got my Charlie Brown Christmas tree, a stick, and a bulb put up. There you go. There you go. You got to go take the decorations off of Snoopy's doghouse like this, where they all go like this, and they all run over and they go like that, and they put it on. I like that scene from that Charlie Brown Christmas special, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they rob all the shit off of Snoopy's house. He's trying to win the best lights for a doghouse, and they do this, and then they run over the tree, and it all ends up on the tree. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember all the Snoopy specials, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that kind of stuff. Every year, watch that stuff, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twas the Night Before Christmas, or The Year Without a Santa Claus. Yeah, the Grinch. I already seen the
Grinch. Yeah.
Now, my children flipped out because they were born kind of right at the end of VHS and right at the beginning of DVD era. So they can't fathom that back in the day, if we were out or if we didn't remember that shit was on, that stuff used to be on one time a year.
Yeah.
Rudolph. And if you missed that day, you didn't see it for another year. And I remember a couple times that happened as a kid and feeling like utterly disappointed, like it didn't even feel like the holidays were right because we didn't see that stuff. But nowadays you can see that stuff online. You can own it. You can watch it all the time, Bob and Nick. But I remember the days that if we weren't home in time to watch that Charlie Brown Christmas special, half hour, and you just didn't see it for 365 more days. And that's how it was.
Yeah, that's the way it was. And then, I remember getting the first VCR and then actually recording that stuff and actually having a copy. Yeah,
that's right.
It was like awesome.
I'll show the
I can
man.
rewatch.
There you go. There's a Stream Island spot doing its job today. My dad wrecked his caddy auto close trunk by not thinking. Oh, and the tree, though. All right, so the auto close trunk, you put it down on the tree. Yeah, it's funny. I have a pickup truck, so I've made that easy, too. But we went through the period where you used to have to figure out how you're going to tie it up on your minivan when my wife had the minivan for the kids and all. So, we went through all the mistakes and all the trials and tribulations, if you will, you understand. But I got my game tight now. Let's see. We're filthy with Christmas tree. Oh, you're filthy? Yeah, Terry Nee, what's up? Hi, buddy. How you doing? Happy Monday. You're filthy with them up there, Terry? Well, no, we're not too far away from each other. I have to kind of go north of Baltimore to get my trees a lot of times. Let's see. Sunday Jenna, hi chat family. She's checking in with the entire chat family. And Psychosocial is giving her the love back. What's my boy Hackeride says? He said, it'll happen, my friend. If the demon can monetize, the buffalo is easy peasy. Thank you, brother. There's the buffalo. I'm excited about this. Hey, Mrs. Hotbody, what's up? Checking in. How you doing? I'm glad that you got the message. I saw you were nice enough in our chat the other night to say, hey, BF, what's up with that Monday show? Where can I find you? Well, you found me, and I'm glad that you did. Another great friend and backer of everything we do. What's up, Sunday Jenna? She's giving that. Jerry Haynes says, whose voice says drop? Oh, talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Let me see if I can find that for you. It's
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's Mike Myers doing a character he used to do on Saturday Night Live called Linda Richmond, and he said that it was kind of based on hearing his aunts talk. I think it's based on one of his aunts, where they would all sit around and go, I'm feeling verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes. So that was Jake. Our boy Jake loves that. Every time he's on the show, he wants me to play that clip for him. So
yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Jake? I played it for you, buddy. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. So that's a little insight of how that was made. There's the bot running. It says, whoop. We stop every time, BF. Oh, you stop at south of the border. Yeah, it's a crazy little, funky little town, isn't it, Jenna? I know you know because you were traveling up in the 95 corridor. So I know that you saw that. Pedro says 100 miles to south of the border. See, Terry Nee, he's an East Coaster too. He knows that stuff. You see these cool-ass Pedro mile marker kind of billboards all along the way when you're traveling up and down 95 north-south corridor right here on the East Coast of the United States. So some people are familiar with that. Kai Branicasio says, thumbs up. Just saying, hey, what's up, Kai Branicasio?
Hey, Kai.
He does like an earlier morning. They do like a daily thing over there on the Catalano TV channel. They do like a daily thing per day, a little earlier than me. Lahane, is it Mikey D from Ron and Fez show? No, I don't think so. Let me see. Mrs. Hotbody says, I heard they were going to try to change the name and the mascot for the south of the border because people thought it was racist. Yeah, there's probably only white people that drove by that thought it was racist. Let's see. Everything's racist nowadays. Everything's racist. That's right, Terry Nee. Or fair. Because what was I was trying to find Terry's last comment, but okay, here we go. The bots are running. Number one, tourist court because of name only, Weed, California. The city makes million every year just in merch sale. I bet they do. Hey man, let's go to Weed. You want to go get some weed at Weed, California? You ever go to Weed on Weed, bro? Oh my God, Weed. That's funny. All right. I'm still better. Yeah, they did. And who did they lose to, Brett's Hollywood show? Come on, man. I was at that game, brother. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I was at that game. It ended in an unbelievable overtime walk-off victory. The Ravens returned a punt for a touchdown, so it ended in a splendid fashion for us. Not so great for you, but I'm a big fan of Matt Stafford. I'm kind of a fan of his because I was glad that he got out of Detroit and got his Super Bowl ring there, Brett. So I hope that maybe they do better in others games, but just not against my Ravens, bro. How you doing? What's up? Maxwell Lapille says, hey, Bobby. So that could be you. That's probably you. You know Maxwell?
I do. Yeah, he's a regular viewer, a newer regular viewer now on No Filter with Andrew and Friends, and yeah, he's only 16, but he's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
All right, Max. Well, I've seen your name up in our chat before, and I think I've seen it over No Filter. So I'm glad that you followed Bobby over here. What's up, man? Welcome. Happy Monday, brother.
Yeah, he's an amateur wrestler as well. So
he is really.
Yeah.
Look, you son of a bitch! You don't come in my chat. Okay, let's see. Let's see. There you go. There's the information described to Andrew the Giant's new channel. I got links to support my friends up there, just like they support me. I'm figuring out how to run these timers. Wasn't there an island of misfit toys? Yes. On yeah. What was that? I always mix up the name of this. Yeah, I love the island of misfit toys because that's what you guys were calling yourself a couple weeks ago, right? The misfit podcasters or something like Island of Misfit podcasters.
Yeah. I think that wasn't that in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special?
Yeah, well, pretty much, right? Because they asked, "Well, Rudolph, if you ever get back to Santa, let him know that Jill in the box is here and all the goofy toys, the little odd toys there." So yes, the Island of Misfit Toys. Yep, that's always a good part of it. Let's see. Thanks Japanese for VCRs. Yeah, VCRs. Yep. Yeah. We thank them for a lot of things back in those days. Let's see. Good afternoon, my beautiful people. The beautiful people. What's up? Brian Clotter, we talked about how you joined us on Sports Heads and No Filter last week. What's up, Bone Load? Another bro. What is up, podcast bro? West Coast correspondent of Sports Heads. You can see him live every Friday right here on BF Live channel when we do Sports Heads with Andrew. Let's see. BF always has the best drops. 100. Thank you, Sunday Jenna. I appreciate it. And your Joe gives me some support on that. He's provided me with a couple few. Vote for Pedro. Hey, what's up? What's up, Holmes? You vote for Pedro. Justin Mop says, I'm on weed right now. Yes, but are you in Weed, California on weed? That's the thing. That's the double up. Oh, Dominic Sin. Better late than never. Morning, boys. Hey, Dominic Sin. You're never late. We're just doing the chat family check-in, so you're just in time to check in. What's up, man? Maxwell. Amateur, Bud, please. Wait a minute. Amateur. Whoa. Look at that. All right.
Well, wasn't that what you told us? I mean, if it's
that?
not pro, it's amateur wrestling.
Let's see. He said, Bud, please. All right. Brett's Hollywood Show said the Ravens probably would have won anyway with the ball in OT, but the egregious block in the back missed call was on the punt return. Come on, man. You're as bad as them crying over a fucking a Hail Mary pass. Last week in the Chiefs game, they were down to one Hail Mary pass. Everybody jumps in the end zone like happens every game. And Chris Collinsworth spent the last 10 minutes looking for a PI call. When have you ever seen pass interference called on a Hail Mary jump pass? So I don't know. I mean, we all have our times that we'd like to complain about the refs. Let's see. shared to Twitter. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you. You're always being a big supporter of us. Shout out to the 20 people that are joining us live here. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got a lot of stuff planned for you. I got some internet shit. We got some interesting stories. We got a story about a comedian who got into an altercation at a comedy club. I have a new feature I'm going to show you about some crazy-ass advertising campaigns. Times and sensibilities change over the years, and some of the things that they were advertising back in the day, I don't think you get away with now. So we're going to do a little compare and contrast. Nah, it's just high school, LOL. Hey, that's all good, man. That's all good, man. You do you, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Still having fun. Look, you son of a bitch. I might be in high school now. I'm going to kick your ass one day. All right. All right, let's see. You know what, Bobby Nick? I think that for now, that is the end of the chat family check-in. So we get on some other shit. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was good. That was fun. We'll certainly keep checking in with the chat family as the show goes on. But I'm glad you're all here with us today. All right. So, like I was saying, today is like what? Today is, damn, Bobby Nick. It's the 11th. Oh, no. Yeah, it's the 11th, man. The 11th. See, my life goes by in weeks. Like, days don't even seem to matter. It's like, it's the 11th, and you add 7 days, and before I know it, it'll be the 18th, and Christmas is going to be right up my ass, bro.
Right. I mean, yeah. I don't know what it is. These months seem to fly by now.
Yeah, it's age. I would hear people say that when I was younger about, years blend in and they fly by, and it certainly it does seem to be true. The more years you pile on there, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, 100%.
But this is cool hanging out with everybody here on a Monday afternoon. This is good shit. And to say it's the 11th, so Christmas, get them Christmas presents, y'all. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't be a BF. Don't be a Buffalo. Get them shits now. But let's see. All right. Being that it is the 11th and we like to do our National Day calendar, why don't we check out the National Day calendar and let's see what kind of things we need to celebrate or talk about today. Hey, hey, hey.
3, 2.
Oh, yeah. It's the National Day. Hey, hey. This is where we like to check the National Day calendar because there seems to be a holiday or celebration for someone or something every day, Bobby Nick. When I
wonder if
noticed
it
that,
used to be like that, like 30, 40 years ago. I wonder if there was all of these holidays. I don't think so.
It wasn't. It never was, Bobby Nick. And that's why this kind of caught my attention because just being a regular observer of news every day and just things, I've noticed the pattern. Like you said, after a while, I'm like, wait a minute. We did not have national days every damn day celebrating something. And they get just odder and crazier, just the things that are celebrated. So it woke my curiosity. And I said, well, let's do this together and see what everybody's up to. So today on December 11th, some of the holidays we're going to celebrate a national day for is a National Stretching Day, Bobby. We got stretch, bro.
Oh, well, there you
stretch,
go.
come on. I'm going to start doing, part of BF Live, I'm going to start doing like a morning stretch.
That should be a thing. Everybody needs to stretch in the morning. It's always very helpful.
Yeah, welcome to BF Live, the workout show. We will pump you up. Get your stretch on. Stretch your penis, stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Look at that. Bobby's getting his stretch on. Let's check it out.
I stretched my penis earlier, so I'm good.
Whoa, wait a minute. Ooh. That's TMI there, Bobby. We didn't even know that. All right, let's see. So National Stretching Day is December 11th. It is dedicated to educating people on the numerous benefits that come with practitioner-assisted stretching, Bobby Nick. Now, I don't know if I'm not too crazy about other people touching me. I don't know. Let's see. You touch me, somebody's getting fucked, damn. That's all I'm saying. You rub me the right way, somebody's getting fucked, damn it. Anyway, I don't know. That's just some big dude. Let's see. Flexibility is one of the most significant components to leading a healthy lifestyle. When most think about stretching, it is in relation to one or two standby stretches that are held for a few seconds and released. However, this isn't the most efficient form of stretching. But yeah, this article just basically goes on to talk about the importance of stretching and how if you sit around and it says, due to sedentary lifestyles of growing older or overstressed muscles, people develop excessive resting. You got excessive resting muscle tone, causing everyday movement to be difficult, cumbersome, or painful. Our independence becomes compromised partially due to our greater inability to move those. So hey, look, some of the older relatives I know and everything, it's a use it or lose it kind of thing, Bobby Nick, right? That's what I've learned about life as I've gotten older. It's like you better use it or lose it, because your shit will frail and go off to the side. I see a couple of chats. We'll catch up with you soon. It's all National UNICEF. It's a National UNICEF Day for the United Nations Children's Effort. National App Day, National Noodle Ring Day, and International Mountain Day. Now, we're going to definitely go into National App Day because this is something that affects our everyday lives. Everybody has, at this point, even like older people that have phones and stuff, have some type of app interaction every day, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I don't know how many apps I have installed on my phone.
Yeah, and it's funny because your phones do the updates, and sometimes they'll automatically go in there. But I have many on my phone as well, and you can see the National App Day, December 11th, encourages us to explore all the possibilities apps afford us. The word app was listed as the word of the year in 2010 by the American Dialect Society. Short for software application, apps quickly appeared when our mobile devices incorporated smart technologies. As the power of our phones increased with the processing chips, internet connectivity, and touchscreens, so did the apps that became available. And they just talk about the hundreds of apps now. It says apps accelerated in growth with the advent of Apple's iPhone in 2007. In 2008, Apple introduced Operating System, or OS 2.0, which included approximately 500 apps and allowed third-party app generation. Over 3 million apps on both Apple and Android platforms offer a plethora of options for business, productivity, entertainment, organization, security, news, and so much more. And every programmer's introduce every day, I should say, probably. Programmers introduce thousands more. So, Bobby Nick, talking about apps, bro, like, can you think off the top of head, like, what is there a particular, other than like maybe, I guess, YouTube and Twitter, they're the big apps we survive on, right?
Well, yeah, especially 100%. But yeah, I like a lot of games that have apps, tools to download YouTube videos or videos from Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. I got into those as well.
I mean, but you do everything. I mean, we do all our banking. You can pay every bill.
Yeah,
I can manage my 401k. I mean,
everything's done online now. Yeah, 100%.
Everything that you do on the phone.
You know, I got a new bank recently, and they have a bank app, and it's very easy to use. And they actually don't even have a physical location. So like everything is online. It's for my way of life, it's perfect actually.
Yeah, I understand that is the new fad, is that there's some of these, I can't remember the name of the one I'm most familiar with now, but yeah, it's like you said, no brick and mortar location. Like, it really doesn't physically exist anywhere. It's just like a pool of electronic money, which is essentially all any bank is nowadays. But yeah, they have no physical locations you can go to, so you're 100% relying on the internet and the apps for get your money access, right?
Yeah. And it's I've had it for, I think, about 6 months now, and it's actually pretty neat that I can use an ATM to grab money out, but I don't have to go into a teller or any kind of crap like that. Everything can be done on the app. Like, say if I want a money order or something, they will literally FedEx it to me in like a day or two.
That's pretty amazing.
Whatever I need. They sent me checks in the mail, all kinds of shit. It's pretty cool.
Yep. So apps have definitely revolutionized our lives. Like, there's hardly a minute where I don't have my phone in my hand or in my pocket or my face in it. I always get the weekly report, Bobby Nick. Did your phone, we have the same phone. So did your phone also generate the report that tells you the disturbing amounts of time that we spend on our phones every week?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Mine's 10 plus hours a week, Bobby Nick. I don't know if you remember yours.
I do not, but I mean, it's literally a ridiculous amount. And yeah, I got to ask you, Bobby friend, does your phone tell you how long you've been sleeping and when you're sleeping? And stuff
Well,
like
so
that?
sometimes during those reports, it'll report the negative time as you're sleeping. You know, right? The only time, like you must have been asleep because you didn't have your phone in your damn hand, so they assume that that's your downtime. But yeah, it can be like 5-6 hours, something like that. Yeah, very little compared to the time I'm on the phone. It's almost half. Yeah. It's also one of our crazy. This is a kind of an interesting one, Bobby Nick. National Day. Let's celebrate National Noodle Ring Day. Noodle ring. Now, the only noodle rings I was familiar with when I was younger is growing up on SpaghettiOs. That was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Other than that, I have no idea about any other kind of noodle rings.
So, and you know, upon first exam of this, if you will, you think it's just about noodle rings, the ring-shaped pasta in your finger. Well, what's so National Day we need to celebrate about that?
Yeah.
But it's a little more involved. But check this out. It says National Noodle Ring Day on December 11th recognizes recipes made with pasta into a delicious round casserole. Now, here's the difference. While baking up your favorite recipe, maybe use round pasta noodles to really punctuate the ring in the day. Now, Bobby Nick, what they're describing here is that people take like a bundt cake pan or a round pan, and apparently they put these noodles in with these other ingredients, and they bake a noodle pasta, a ring. So they take the rings and they make a ring with it. I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so there you go. It's a more you know thing. I'll tell you, you might actually learn something here on BF Live.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it could be good. I don't know.
It sounds good on paper. It sounds good. Yeah. So, I just thought that I didn't expect that. It says, however, the day celebrates the pasta dish formed in an 8 or 9 inch round ring mold or a bundt pan, usually made from noodles, flour, breadcrumbs, cheese, eggs, and other seasoning. The dish is quite versatile. So they're actually talking about a casserole. So who knew about National Ring Day? Who knew?
Yeah.
And then one last thing we'll check here on our National Day calendar. It's International Mountain Day. Oh, not that mountain. Not Mississippi Queen Mountain, but literal mountains here. So, Bobby Nick, I know you're no stranger to mountains where you live, right?
No, not at all. I mean, there's mountains all over Alberta, and if you go down to Calgary, oh man, it's insane because we got the Rocky Mountains down there, and you feel closed in almost. It's like
in a valley.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. You feel like it can get very claustrophobic because there's just mountains all around in certain towns.
I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm fortunate to live in a diverse area where we can go to Ocean City, Maryland, or we can go up to the mountains. I live near the Appalachian Mountains, so mountains aren't very far away from me either, Bobby Nick. Although I don't feel as surrounded as you might by them, but this just talks about. It says every year on December 11th, International Mountain Day aims to increase awareness about the importance of mountains. The conversion of mountains is a key factor in sustainable development. But it says mountains cover 20% of the Earth's landmass. So it's just a mountain day and talks about how mountains are important. They hold a lot of our, they filter our water, and they have a lot of animals that live in the mountains. So among all the days, it's also International Mountain Days. And that was your National Day calendar for today, December 11th.
3.
Now I gotta ask you, Bobby friend. Now, okay, you're close to the mountains too, right? So, okay, do you ever get Chinook winds? Do you know what Chinook winds are?
Whoa. You Chinook me all night long, baby. I've heard only Chinook in relation to the name of a helicopter, and I understand it has to do with winds, but describe what you know about Chinook winds. I'm not fully familiar.
Okay, well, I guess air comes down from the mountains, and you can all of a sudden just be sitting there and you feel a warm breeze.
Oh,
It's
sure you
warm.
didn't
It's
pee
not
yourself?
cool. Yeah, it's weird. It's one of the strangest sensations when you feel it for the first time. But
So it's a wind of mountain. It could be derived from mountain, but it's a wind that changes temperatures. I'm gathering.
yeah, well, yeah, it gets very warm. It's just so weird, just feeling like a warm wind when wind is the majority of the time. It's cool.
Yes, yes. It should be cooler than right. Yeah, you shouldn't be. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's check in with some of our friends. What's up, Acid Dust? Hey, man, haven't seen you for a minute. Fanatics for life. He coined that shit. Fanatics, what's going on? How you doing? Please hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. BF Live. Mrs. Hotbody says, "Wait, you mean you never celebrated National App and Stretching Day? Weird. We celebrate it every year." See, I'm not up on things. That's why I do BF Live, because I need to get up with you. I need to figure out these national days and figure out what I've been missing out on. So I'm gonna go here. I'll take my phone. Here's my phone. I got my phone, and I'm gonna stretch with it. I'm gonna do both at once. Look at this. There you go. Look at that.
There you go.
I'm incorporating both. I'm stretching with my phone. Hey, do they have an app that can stretch you out? They got apps for everything else. Can we do simulated stretching?
I'm sure that's coming in one day.
Yes, it's all about females, love, calendar, and anniversaries. Too much time on our hands. National Tomato Day. What's up? Yeah, I don't know. This became a thing now, and I understand that as soon as it became a thing, all these organizations stepped up and go, "Hey, I want to be on the national calendar for noodle rings or whatever." So, resting butt face. Wait a minute. I resemble that remark. Well, look who's checking in. It's Jake. Suck the bloody poo finger. He's going, by the way. What's up, Jake? Bloody poo finger. I hope you get that thing clean real soon.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, by the
way, Jake, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good money. Terry Nee says, have a hard copy. I've heard of accounts just disappearing. Yeah. That's what you worry about in this electronic age. Let's see. We had a power out 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., so I had to poo in the dark, thinking of looking forward to the BF Live show. Whoa. I'm both disturbed and flattered by that comment at the same time, Bobby Nick. Let's see. You're like sitting on the toilet thinking about me. I don't know. It's like, I ain't got no power. I'm gonna miss Bobby Friend. All right, well, I hope everything came out okay, literally. I was getting a message that they were working on the internet in my area a couple hours before the show, and they were like, you might experience disruptions. And so I got a text claiming that the work is done. So hopefully all's well that ends well.
Thank goodness.
Oh, look at this. Justice doing good. He used his phone 41 less minutes this week. You go, bro. Yeah, like even our phones like shame us now and try to keep us on. Look, you gonna spend all your time on your phone, asshole. Justin, you gonna be on your phone? Okay, 41 minutes this week. Let's see. Our mountains are too tiny. Yeah, Terry, but come on, we got some Appalachians. We got some beautiful mountains around here. You know, I know you live near the Appalachians as well because they run up and down. But yeah, probably in comparison to what you imagine of the grandeur of a Canadian mountain, maybe ours are kind of tiny. I don't know. I didn't take the tape measure to it in there. I gotta check. I don't know.
I don't think any tape measure could measure any of the mountains. So
Jerry Lahane says, I have a pet peeve about Air Force Ospreys killing people because they built too heavy for war instead of lighter personal carrier. Jerry, I am familiar with hearing many news reports when I was growing up when they were testing that thing, bro. An Osprey, for those of you who don't know, are the airplanes that can come in as an airplane and they can tilt their rotors up and land as a helicopter. And so it's a big, heavy machine. And it's impressive technology, but man, they had, I think they developed it for over a decade, and they had many Air Force pilots dying trying to test fly that thing, man. It was crazy. So it has a not so great history. So I think that's what he's referring to. It's killed a lot of people. It seems to gotten, you don't hear as many about accidents as we did in the past, Jerry, but I am familiar with those days. That is the Osprey. All right. Very cool. All right, well, I see some people trying to check in and out until they're fully checked in. Why don't we go on and do our next bit? And that is, if I can find my stuff, It is. This is your history. I'll only do some history and then we'll blend into a little haha history today. Let's go.
Let's do it.
And now, BF Live presents This is Your History. That's right. This is BF Live. This is your history. Come bad if you don't learn from it, you're damn doing repeated or something like that. We're going to talk about it and have a little fun discussing what we think we know about history. Before we get it started, though, I think our friend has checked in. Let's welcome her. She's back from delivering something to school. Let's say hello to Stormy.
Hello.
Hey,
What's happening, Stormy?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I cut my finger with a knife, so I have a...
Oh, shit.
You got some things going on. What, making lunch too fat? What'd you
Yeah.
do? How'd you do it?
I was
Right.
I was cutting up strawberries to put in the lunchbox and got my finger.
It's funny because I rarely ever think about it, but every now and then I'll walk by my wife when she's cutting something, and I'm like, I hope you don't cut yourself. Like I always dread that because I see her kind of like doing other things and becomes like autopilot after a while, and you're probably not paying as much attention as you should if your kid's distracting you or what have you.
Yeah, and nobody was here, but the thing is, I just bought brand new knives on a Black Friday sale, and I'm so used to my old ones.
Yeah.
So it was
hand
like,
feel.
barely got me, and it was
Mhm.
gashed open.
Nice. You reminded me of my wonderful knife story. When I was a younger man, I had a younger friend, and he sold these really high-end knives. Like, he got into it as his job for a while, so he wanted to come over. Matter of fact, he came over to my sister's house, Kathy. He wanted to sell, I think it might have been Cutco or one of those brands, and he was selling these knives. So these knives were being handed around the table, butter knives, just like nothing too big. Well, one of the knives was like the cake cutting knife, you know, the round cake cutting knife. So he's like going, yeah, and you have this knife, it's flat and round, and you could take this. And I, for whatever reason, I went, get that thing out of here, man. And when I swatted at it, the edge fucking cut me. I would have never thought in a million years, I would have never went for like a regular knife in somebody's hand, but for whatever reason, what was going on, I went for it, swatted at it, and I can see the scars to this day from from a knife shot that I took to my finger from my friend. And I remember being at the sink and people asking me if I'm okay. And that's one of the few times where I've literally thought that I might have blacked out because I didn't remember like a couple seconds of what happened. But I remember going to the sink with this gaping gash and like running, I'm all right, I'll be fine. I'm trying not to pass out. So you got a new knife and a new grip feel. And so that definitely probably contributed to getting
And it's like my brain and the pain because it happened so fast. It was like my brain couldn't catch up to what just happened and the pain. And I was just like, what just happened? And there's blood. And well, yeah. So hopefully her strawberries don't have any of my DNA in them.
It's all red. She ain't gonna Mommy, why are the strawberries extra red today? Don't worry about it. They just them good strawberries. Don't worry about it. You'll be good. That's cool. It's got them vitamins and minerals. So you got the lunch to school?
Yep. Strawberries and peanut butter sandwich and some pretzels.
Yes, I definitely remember having to do that more than a few times. They forget a book, they forget this, they run them out the door or things of this nature. So yeah, when you said that, it brought back stories of when I used to have to do that stuff. So I understand.
Yeah, and it's all the festivities, like Christmas programs and different things are going on. So I had to make sure they had all the Christmas, decor and all the treat bags and everything today, and I forgot the lunch.
It can become a thing. It can become quite a list. I remember my kids were going to school. They were sending them home with like list of they would like you to donate things, wet wipes, hand sanitizer, like all of that stuff. You do all that stuff?
Yeah, and there's just some weird stuff. I don't understand why they need it, I guess, too. Like they like the wipes and stuff, maybe if they go out on like field trips or something and different things like that. But there's stuff like, why do I have to give them paper towels? I thought the school had money for like paper towels.
Yeah, I remember questioning more than a few times because I think, after a while, the teachers took some liberties and like, well, let's see, color TV for the break room. Like, what color TV? When did that come up on your list? Hold up. Shit,
and dry erase markers. Shouldn't the teacher buy their own?
Yes, I remember questioning more than a few things, sundry items that you would assume were a part of the normal supplies of a school. But like you said, you don't want to be that person. You don't really mind helping out and all, but you do question it like, wait a minute, do they really need as much of this thing? And we would go in the room somehow, and you see their storeroom was like stocked with
Yeah.
paper towels and whatnot. You know,
I guess
so.
they put up with my kid for big chunks of the day through the week, so I probably should be just giving.
I'll troll you a paper towel for it too, whatever, no problem. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it is questionable though, because some stuff can be very strange. They ask for too.
All right, well, let's check in because I know we got some people saying hello to you. The lovely Sunday Jenna
Hello.
is saying hello to you.
Hello. I look like weird waving now. Hi.
Look, Jerry thinks everything you do is hot. Look at this. You cut your finger and he thinks it's hot.
I don't think that's hot. It looks like I have a condom on my finger.
Oh, that's probably why he thinks that. See, he's getting ideas. Jeez, yep. You need those finger cuts, they used to call them. My teen scar almost disappeared 50 years later watching TV while cutting pepperoni. Steak knife, top of lap. Come on, bro. You're lucky you didn't cut something else off, man.
Ouch, yeah.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Maybe I suggest a charcuterie board or something. School pensions and healthcare absorb most of the school taxes. You're not wrong about that, Terry Neat.
Yeah.
I know that's a thing in my area where they say that in Baltimore, they are the best funded per student, highest amount of dollars per student here in Baltimore, yet the results don't reflect the investment. And I understand it's because of a lot of the teachers' unions and politics and things of this nature, you understand. Yes. Yeah. So you are not wrong about that. So that's why we're the parents like you step in and make the difference, and you kind of fill in those gaps that they can't or won't.
And used to, school lunches were good, and I wouldn't make a big fuss about it because I'd say just eat lunch at school. But I actually have ate some of the lunches at the school, and they're not that good anymore. I don't know what happened. They used to be. I used to love school lunch.
I think food has become more and more institutionalized. I think there used to be a quality aspect to institutionalized food when we were younger, but it just gets more and more. It's just all about just pumping it out. Now, my staples when I was younger, I'd have one of those mystery meat hamburgers occasionally, but I'd lived off of like chocolate milk, ice cream sandwiches, and French fries. Like they were my main staples for lunch. You know,
that's how my son is.
So I didn't, maybe some potato chips every now and then. So I didn't really care about how bad the spaghetti was, or the sauce didn't taste right, or the mystery meat hamburgers and stuff. I don't know if it's cow. Let's see. We got that. Yes, we got that. We got all those. Okay, so we're caught up with that. So I'll put a little star on that. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got all that taken care of. I was just ran the thing to do some history. So we're gonna get into a little history.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, just in time. You could have went to school and taught your kids something. Let's see. Here we go. So on this day, it is December 11th, like we've been saying. I always like to point out what's in common. Let's look at this interesting story from 1936, and it says, on this day, the abdication of King Edward VIII. King Edward VIII, failing to win acceptance for his desire to marry American divorcee Wallis Warfield Simpson, became the only British sovereign to voluntarily resign the crown. His abdication formally approved this day in 1936. I'm telling you, that's some love, or that's some help pussy. I don't know. Being a king? Come on, Bobby. What about that, bro?
I don't know. You'd think you'd be taken very well care of if you're a king.
Just can't wait to be king. Yeah,
I think I'd rather be king.
Mm-hmm. You'd rather be king? Yeah. You figure if you're king, you can get some of the other stuff later on.
Right.
Bobby can't wait to be king. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. So I thought that's some love story right there, boy. When you give it up, I would give up my throne for you, love. I don't know why I went Australian, but okay.
I don't know either.
Crikey, no, not Australian. It's English, you twit. So on this date, I can't say that I know any of these people that are born on this day, other than John Kerry, U.S. Senator and Secretary of State. He was born in 1943. What you'll notice about these other people that happen to be born on this day is that apparently many Indian famous Indian people were born on this day, such as in 1922, Dilip Kumar. I am an actor. Yes, thank you. How about Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh, Indian spiritual leader, born on this day in 1931. And Pranab Mukherjee, President of India, and Viswanathan Anand, Indian chess player. Okay, so all of these Indian people, that's kind of odd that all of these people of Indian note are born on this particular day. I don't know what it is. And also, keeping it with the Indian theme, 2012, Indian sitarist Ravi Shankar, who was influential in stimulating Western appreciation for Indian music, died at age 92. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ravi Shankar. He actually came to my elementary school when I was younger, doing like a musical kind of program.
Cool.
Yeah, and I remember when I got older and I realized who he was. He'd be like, he sat down. They all sat us down in the gym. He sat down on this like tapestry. We sat down on the tapestry, and we all sat down, and he just like sat there and rocked it. And I remember being fascinated. I've never seen a guitar with so many strings on it. And that's where I really learned about a sitar.
Wow.
So that was neat. Let's see. 1998. Of course, this is very famous. The Judiciary Committee of the United States House of Representatives recommended 3 articles of impeachment against President Bill Clinton, to which would be added a 4th article the following day for actions taken in connection with his affair with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. We all remember that famous story, and the blue dress and cigars and all the jokes that came out of that, right? And this is a guy that I admired for a lot of reasons. Just his stage presence, how he used to mix it up with Howard Cosell, and just his outrageous, outlandish nature. Muhammad Ali, I mean, and just a peaceful man, just a leader in many ways, many things. American boxer Muhammad Ali fought his last professional bout, losing to Trevor Berbick in a decision on this day in 1991. Oh, now, one more thing, maybe 2 more things. Some people might know this. In 1978, on this day, December 11th, nearly $6 million in cash and jewels was stolen from the air cargo building of the German airline Lufthansa at JFK International Airport. You remember that, Bobby Nick, right? That's like a mob story, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the famous Lufthansa.
That's the big storyline in Goodfellas, the movie.
That's right. Yes. This was very understood to be a big mob hit at the time. It says, as it became known, it was the Lufthansa heist. It was one of the largest ever cash thefts in the United States at that time, Bobby Nick. That was the most cash that was ever stolen at once. So it says here, 1972, Apollo 17 astronauts Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt became the last humans to walk on the moon on this date. All right. So that was a couple of those things, normal things that happen in history. But now it's that time. I stop sharing, whether we like it or not. We're gonna check in our little haha history item this week. So yeah, oh boy.
Pay close attention.
I wish my boy Scott was here. I think my boy Scott's is all tuckered out. He's had a long weekend of podcasting. I was gonna talk a little bit about I saw him, I guess, Saturday night, like him and Andrew were making the rounds, and I saw him on a screen with like 9 other people, and then at one point you guys were sniping on No Filter, and I saw like 11 people
and then
camera.
Wendy was sniping us, sniping them.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And
good old
she
Wendy.
was smart to go to her other channel too, not the one she's working so hard on, because there is some questionable things that people say sometimes. So I'm glad she thought that ahead.
Yeah, so Scott's always out in the wild, wild west that is podcasting. He's always dipping in on people's chats and saying some wild, crazy things or playing along with whatever they're doing and getting their attention, and he does a good job at it. So the other night I turned it on and I saw him and Andrew visiting a show with like there was like 9 people on screen. Yeah, you were stream sniping. It was like 11, all kind of crazy stuff going on, and so I'm sure you'll get some new friends out of that.
It was funny. And Mr. A and Jerry were there too, and Jerry got kicked out a few times, and that was pretty funny. He called her the C word.
He called her the C word, and it didn't go so well after that. Now there was this one girl on there that was kind of defending him, like, he's Scottish. The C word is like used.
They were all drinking too, we should add.
It is.
So.
Everybody was drinking.
Yeah, like cunts is saying you're an asshole. Like, a bunch of cunts, it's like saying you're an asshole. It is a different kind of usage. It's not literally calling you a cunt, But
they wanted the Jerry drama, though. I know they did. So
they did.
They wanted him to come back.
Jerry seemed like he was feeling no pain when I viewed him, and he seemed like he was going to take on all comers no matter what, You pick a fight with a drunk Scottish guy, you're going to get a fight.
Yeah,
and he might not say the most the puritanical things. I'm guessing, just a little guess here.
Yeah, I clipped parts of it. I'll show them later. But there was a part where Kyoto went on there and was pretending to be somebody else, and it was so funny.
Yeah.
At one point, I turned it in and I saw him like upside down with his head hanging off of a bed or something.
I don't know.
There's all kind of stuff going on. So You never know what's going on in these shows. But my boy, so Scott's out there all the time. I'm sure he needs a little break. He probably tuckered in. He's like, just let me sleep today. Plus, I know other before then BF Live, he would always say he really wouldn't always be up this early. I always know he makes a special point to get up for me. So I appreciate the days that he does, bro. So we'll catch up with him another day. But he's going to miss out on this juicy history moment. So let's get to it. Okay, here goes. For better or worse. On this day in history, you can find this history on Amazon.com with our boy Mike Morse as a contributor. This day, December 11th, 2014, surgeons in South Africa performed the world's first penis transplant. They claim that they would have done a testicle transplant too, but unfortunately, we just didn't have the balls to do it. Okay, that was actually a good one.
That was better than normal.
That messed me up, Stormy. I pre-read this last night, and I'm like, whoa, I think that's an actual fully formed joke. We got a fully formed joke here. So because of that, I'll read it one more time. Surgeons in South Africa performed the world's first penis transplant. They claim that they would have done the testicle transplant too, but unfortunately, we just didn't have the balls to do it. Yeah! An actual joke. We did it. Oh, I was hoping Scott would be here for an actual joke. He's here for all the other terrible ones.
We're going to have to clip this part and put it out
Yes,
there.
we will. To give so he can have witness that there was one actual funny joke in there. So for that and other humorous observations of history, please acquire your copy of History on Amazon.com today or don't. I don't care. It doesn't matter. There you go. That was our history.
But yeah, you know, it's kind of funny because, like, I think this is the first week that we've done this. The joke
was
didn't
shocking
actually have
to-
to be
yeah.
explained.
I knew I was going to get you. I was like a fucking good joke is going to like twist all your heads. I was waiting. I was hoping Scott would be here before because I'm like, no way. This is going to be an actual joke and Scott's not going to be ready for it. Nobody's going to be ready for it.
I mean, I didn't even laugh because I was so surprised that there was an actual joke there.
That's a good. You made your own laugh out of it. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, because normally we're fishing for it. We have a little fun poking at it, but damn, we really dissect them and try to get the laugh out and figure it out. But that was one of the easiest, most normal jokes we've ever had there, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. We like having fun, poking fun at that. Oh, see, I got Terry Neese. Let's see what Hack Ride says. We got some comments in here. My parents owned a tent owned by Bhagwan. He has his whole cult in Oregon, and when they disbanded, they sold their tents. All right, hey everybody. Come on down to tent discounters. Bhagwan is going out of business. You need a tent, you'll get a tent discount for everybody. Bhagwan's tent clearance. Let's come today. Let's go. All right, so there you go.
I think that's my favorite voice that you do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Jerry Lehane says, just so you all know, Moon and Mars are long time inhabited. We know that according to you and your pictures, Jerry Lehane. I've seen some of your pictures. You understand? Yeah. But they're kind of far away, so I'm not too threatened by them, bro. So let's see.
I'm going to inhabit Uranus.
Hey. Oh, here we go. I think American Cupcake beat you to it. He already inhabited that anus.
That's right.
Terry Nee, I know that we met up in Pottstown. I saw Mike. Mike does a nice little comedy show, and he has a guitar. He does a little musical songs and humor like that. I enjoy Mike Morse. I enjoy him better than maybe some other comedians I've seen in the past. I don't know that might go on there. I don't know. Yeah, some other comedians, yeah, not so good, but I know that's your boy. It's like Moon, mostly underground. Okay. Got to get in them holes. That's what them craters are for. They sneak in them craters. Everybody's living everywhere. At night, I'd leave on a rocket and I go to the moon. I don't hang on Earth. UK usage. What's up? Let's see. What's up, God? Checking in. Sleep well, Scotty Fitz. You're a hardworking podcast boy. You got to sleep well, Scotty Fitz.
He used to work midnights, but even when I was little, and so he's always been like the night owl who sleeps opposite of what most people do.
Yeah, I've been that way all my life, Stormy, as well. I share that habit. Like ever since I was younger, my parents just couldn't get me to go to bed. I'm just, for whatever reason, I get wired at that time of night, and I haven't changed to this day. I've been like that since I was a kid, and Yeah, so I've just learned to kind of go with it and fit my life. And I used to try to force myself to go to bed and count this many hours of sleep, and it's like it just don't matter. I just stay up till I get tired, and that seems to work pretty well.
Yep.
Let's see.
Struggle.
Well, Mrs. Hotbody says I say cunt way more than I should. Mainly when I get hurt. Yeah, right, you're talking about Jerry, and that's what I've learned about Jerry's expressions too. Because even like winky wanky woo, like come on, hey, what's up, you bunch of cunts? And like, oh, wait, motherfucker. But like you said, you have to realize that they kind of use it more, kind of like, they throw it around a little more.
I don't understand why it's such a. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I think
more people. I think more people get upset because society is teaching people to be upset about things.
That's what I mean. Because it's just the same as like. What if they would have called him a pussy? I mean, that's.
I'm just
be as offended.
Right. I'm just so. It's very hard to offend me. I'm very just unoffendable. I mean, as long as you're not going after somebody personally, the words that you use to describe me or things in general, I'm just really not bothered by. But I see people clutch their pearls and they get so aghast. Oh, he said the C word.
I think it's about the context and the intentions of what.
And I've found as I've gotten older that many of the people that complain cuss as just as much or more than the people they complain about. They just don't like when you do it. They like theirs.
Exactly,
The more offensive stuff, I feel like doesn't have any cuss words in it, to be honest. I feel like when somebody's really trying to make a point about something and to offend somebody, it doesn't involve cussing.
Yeah. We're doing it. Who brought the balls? What's up? We got the balls. What's up?
Night.
Oh, that's not the wrong. I can't find that one. Oh, there it is. Balls or this one. God damn it. Electronics.
I only have one testicle.
Yeah, I know. It took a long time to get there. Let's see. Who brought the balls? We brought the ball. What's up? I still hate haha history. I'm sorry. Mike, I tried, bro. I tried to convert. I tried to let everybody know there's at least one funny joke in there, bro. Sorry, Claude. I mean, it is what it is. You know from watching the shows. He said it. He hated it so much he put it this shit twice. That's a separate chat right there.
Shayna, if you're watching, I'll message or call you back after the show.
Yeah. And so that okay. Hey Shayna, how you doing, girl?
We're live, Shayna.
Hi, Shayna. Terry Nee says I actually saw Ray at the same place. Yep, that's right. You did. I know. Mike. Oh, you actually saw Ray at the same place. Mike Morse will be New Year's Eve. Ray was good. Well, that's good, buddy. And we did see Ray. He had to open the Pottstown show, so that wasn't easy for anybody. So I don't know that was his best set. But, it's all in good fun. No one really hates Ray. We just like talking about how misguided he is. What's up? Let's see. The Plague. What's up, The Plague? How you doing? Welcome to Plague. Hope you're not black because that would be racist. Triggered is a high school subject taught in schools nationwide. You're right. I believe that, Plague. I believe people are taught to be offended nowadays. It's like the hip thing to do. Like, I heard somebody say something and somebody taught me that I'm supposed to be offended when I hear somebody say something like that. Like, judge if you're offended or not. Judge if the thing is actually said in an offensive context, and then maybe make up your own mind. But don't just go in it because somebody taught you to be offended.
And at the end of the day, it's all just words, right?
Yep.
It's all just words.
But I think it's different if like somebody really means hateful, like pure hate. There's a difference. Like if you go tell somebody to unalive themselves or something, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
Hey, look, we got a famous friend checking in. It's Joey. Oh, look behind me. Oh, it's Joey. Joey Cagalano. Oh, hey, bud. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Joey, happy belated birthday, buddy.
We're live from my parking lot, motherfucker. What's up? How you doing, Joe? You see, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I see he's fucking burning the oil. I seen going Uncle Jack show.
Night Owl too.
Yeah, he got Uncle Jack show. I saw little clips of that. It's like I can't even keep up with all the shows that everybody's putting out, including there. But I know he has Kai and them do the morning show on his channel. What is up, Joey C? Into the Mrs. C. Hey, Mrs. C. Hey, you doing over here? Hey. Give me a kiss. Hey, Hot Body 1330. Exactly. People want to get offended over dumb stuff. So it makes me want to say it more. And that's the other thing that people don't get. There is a large segment of society that doesn't want to be told, how to think and feel about things, Yeah. Just because the way that you think and feel doesn't dominate or overrule the way myself or others think and feel. It's fine that you might be offended by those words, but you shouldn't tell everyone else that they also must be offended by those words. That's why God invented yeast infections, so women understand what it feels like to live with an irritating cunt. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. That's a man that's put some thought in that statement, boy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
There you go. Amen. Today, friends, we're here to talk about hypocrisy and dirty words. Hey, Shayna. Oh, look, I'm getting a look. Bobby Nick's giving me an amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, brother. What's up?
Hallelujah, Bobby.
All right, it's on a loop. I got to stop the loop. Thank you, brother Bobby. Please pass around the collection plate and let me know what was in it when it's done. Thank you, sir.
I always forget about that too. That's funny.
Oh, you can't forget about the collection plate. This is why we're here, girl. Hi, Shayna. What's up? How you doing? There you go. Please subscribe to Andrew. No Filter with Andrew and Friends right there. The links are being run by the bot. You work bot. You fucking work. God, sleep schedules can be tough. That's why one of my favorite hobbies is napping. Yeah, I learned the beauty of a nap, if you will. I had to manage to incorporate that around life and kids, right? Stormy, I know you can feel that one. Like, you probably look for those minutes where, but then people sense it. They're like, she's enjoying herself. She is relaxing. Let's go find her and come up with a problem for her to solve.
Yes, I find that I can nap in the most uncomfortable and weird positions now that I'm a mother, because you just fall asleep sometimes.
Because you want it that bad. You're like, I don't give a shit where I'm at. I'm passing out right here.
Yep.
Passing out right here. Yep. We've had stories about, and a lot of parents do, your kids find out they like, if you're gone for a while, Stormy has to like disappear in bathrooms and laundry rooms to try to get a minute to talk and everything, like many parents do. And all of a sudden the kids are ready to, she is somewhere enjoying herself. I have not engaged with her. I sat in the
shower one time and closed the shower curtain during a podcast and took my laptop and sat down on a blanket in the shower.
That's right. Yes, you have. You broadcast it from your bathroom, showers, many nooks and crannies of your house. You from your car. You tried to find any place you could get a couple minutes of free time where you could just talk, think for yourself. Yep. Hey, you're welcome, Joey. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Okay. Let's see. BF's lack of offensiveness is rather offensive. Wait a minute. I resemble that remark. What's up? Happy filleted birthday. Whoa. Somebody's getting a present. Yeah. Oh, shit. It's not filleted, belated. Maybe if you get filleted, belated, it doesn't matter because at least you get filleted. Hey, what's up? No problem, Joey. Hey, I see you out there, bro. Burning the midnight Uncle Jack and all that shit. Yeah, man. Let's see. Team nap. Justice says team nap. Yeah. Well, I find that my body wants to nap at the most inconvenient times of the day. Like sometimes I get super tired, like right before a podcast.
I do too.
I'm like, maybe it's like the building up of it or all the work I put into it, but it's like I start going, well, I could just like take a fucking hour or two nap right now, but then I gotta I gotta reset myself.
It's like all the prep work you put in, because I don't know, your brain just gets kind of worked up over the whole idea of what you're gonna do and all the planning and then finally your brain's tired. It's not even it's just your brain. You just want to go to sleep.
Yep. I always say I must be part bear because I feel like I want to hibernate this time of the year. My body's like, hello, it's cold out there. Shut down. You shouldn't be going outside doing anything. Do I listen? What's up, Double D? Dave Daffler.
I haven't seen him in a while.
How many times do I have to remind you? What's up, Double D? Dave Daffler. How you doing there, buddy? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Whoop. Perfect. Whoop. What I got in here? I had a feeling if I saw him. Thank you, Dave Daffler. Thank you for the super chat. In my PayPal, please be like Dave. He hit the $9 button. You can hit any one of the 369, or you can hit other, because I'm a big fan of other. Especially when it's a lot. Thank you, Double D, Dave Daffler, for your support.
Double D.
Double D. Wait a minute. I better watch. He's going to start trying to call you Double D. I got to watch that shit. That's Double D, Dave Daffler, man.
That's funny.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Understand, Dave Daffler saying hi, God. The Art of the Nap sounds like a book. Somebody needs to write right there. Yeah. That sounds like a book for real. The Art of the Nap. So yeah, I do. I don't mind me a good nap, but it always seems like I said, me, my family to this day got radar. It's like he's somewhere, he's quiet. He's like, let me go wake up. And they're coming around. What? Feel like you've missed a podcast. You've been sleeping too long or something. Like sleep for 5 minutes. Guys, shouting out Dave Daffler. Give him the love. The Stream Elements bots are running. Thanks for utilizing that, Mr. Dave Daffler. Please be like Dave and utilize the bots. I see your feet under the door. That's right. They did. They see your little feet shadows. They lay down, put their head like right on the floor.
Yep.
Man.
I'll be doing something and I'll look over and I'll see a hand underneath the door coming in at me or something. I'm like, what the heck?
I heard
my foot.
Yeah, grabbing your foot.
Yeah.
Let me go. Mom, I heard you peeing in there.
Yeah.
I know you're in there.
You always have an audience no matter where you go.
I heard you, Mom. All right, it's enough pee. All right, Bobby Salad checking in. Look at that. Bobby Salad from Dave Daffler. He knows the nickname. Thank you, Double D. I appreciate you. Big breasts, Double D. Breasts, Dave Daffler. Thanks, man. Hope you're having a good Monday, good start to your week, and continued success with your mission to help animals.
Yeah.
Stormy, you can nap in my armpits. It says pie armpits, but I'll say my armpits. Can nap in my, I don't know. I put some right guard.
Too. I like to be
guard.
completely left alone whenever I'm sleeping or napping. I don't like to be touched. I don't like to cuddle. I don't like any of that stuff. I like to be left alone.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. He corrected. He said my. We knew what you meant, brother.
Yeah. I don't even like my kids to do that to me when I'm sleeping. I get stuck in weird positions and then I wake up with my back hurting or something. I'm like, no way. Kids with their knees in your back. Ugh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they'll start acting like the bed is there, and you get a dog or the kids in there, and they're like, "Move over, Mom! Shit, you taking up my shit." They're acting like you're in their way or something.
The king size bed, and I end up with this much room.
TOPLESS. That's a Ronnie one. Topless. What's your problem, dude? Dude, what's your problem? TOPLESS. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. Well. Checking off my checklist. All right, well, I got a new little thing I'm going to try out here. I'm going to try it here on BF Live. Looking for different things to talk about and all. I noticed like a trend. I noticed that we talk about how people are so much easily offended by things more nowadays, and times change and sensibilities change. And so I noticed some of these old advertisements from back in the day, and so I figured I'd do a little feature here on BF Live, something new little thing. I call this BF Live advertisements. Check that these are odd advertisements. Yeah. We got some advertisements. We got some crazy shit. They used to try to sell you things in any way they could. No shame to their game. I understand now, Stormy. They say that you don't see the Happy Meal toys and so much of the kid-oriented stuff at McDonald's, and they've really shamed them in the recent years. Like when we grew up, McDonald's, that was it. It was Happy Meals. It was about drawing kids in. It was about that whole attraction. Well, now it's this whole you can't attract the kids to the terrible food and all that stuff. They have the apple slices and all that stuff, but they've really gotten away from like kind of being the kid-oriented company that they were. So that's how we talk about sensibilities changing. So in that, let's go back and look at a couple of these crazy ads from back in the day. Let's see. In our first ad here, this is about weird, since it's Christmas time, this is about weird retro Christmas ads. It says, the only explanation I can come with for the existence of these Christmas ads is it had been a long, hard year, and the ad agency and the art director just didn't give a frack anymore. So look at this one. They're actually using Santa Claus back in the day to promote cigarettes. So we talk about how they don't want clowns and the fun thing promoting these bad food. Well, look at it. You got like a symbol of Christmas and something the children look up to. Santa Claus himself basically selling cigarettes back in the day. It says these are Camel cigarettes. Look, they're Christmas theme, and I know that used to be a thing when I was younger. Is that my parents and their older friends would give cartons of cigarettes to each other. They would like wrap them up, put a little bows on them and stuff. Here's a carton for you, a carton for you. So here you see these were already decked out with the Christmas finery on here, just ready to give as a gift. So this was a big gift to give back in the day. I don't imagine it would be so popular nowadays, Stormy.
No, I don't think so.
People be looking at you like, what the hell are you giving people cigarettes for?
Yeah.
But it just shows you how times have changed and all. I know that the smoking has just changed a lot. When I was younger and I used to go. Go ahead.
Smoking very much anymore. I don't see it like I do see it, but maybe it's because it's not allowed in like public places or very much anymore in certain areas. But I don't see hardly anybody out smoking cigarettes anymore around where I live.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's a public awareness thing, but there's also a shame factor to it, and there's an accessibility thing because we go to the amusement parks or what have you, and there's not many places that can smoke anymore. Now, when I was younger, I used to go to the ball games with my father, and it was smoking outdoors. It was a free for all, and it seemed like every person that smoked the biggest, nastiest cigar, I would be downwind from the entire game. And I remember being a young kid having to adjust my position, and as Bobby sparks up, as I adjust back and forth in my seat trying to avoid the smoke. So I grew up with secondhand smoke. That's the way it was, and we liked it. So so back in the day, apparently at one point it was a trendy thing to give cigarettes. And it says, look at this. Here's talking about the health benefits of smoking cigarettes in one of these ads. This one says, hey, come on, Bobby. I'm supporting you, bro. I'm supporting your arguments. Guard against throat scratch. Enjoy smooth smoking. So there you go. It says Pall Mall's greater length of fine tobaccos travels the smoke further. Now, I don't know. My father smoked these with no filters. Oddly enough, no filter.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Segways. Yes, he smoked Chesterfield Kings and he smoked Pall Malls. Both had no filter. And if he did have to bum a cigarette from somebody, the first thing he would do is snap the filter off of it. That's how hard he went. That's how hard he went. So, yeah. So there's the smooth up. Look, we talk about right here, Chesterfield Kings. He used to send me to get these for him, too. This is our former president, Ronald Reagan. And he says, I'm sending Chesterfield Kings to all my friends. That's the merriest Christmas any smoker can have. Chesterfield mildness plus no unpleasant aftertaste. And endorsed right there by Ronald Reagan. And you see him, looks like he has what's to be a pen. And he's signing off the festive Christmas cartons that you could give to friends. Oh, look, you can also give guns. Isn't it time you gave yourself a Christmas present? Okay, pistol, little Colt gun right there. The family, everybody gets one.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody, funny. You get a gun. You get a gun. You get the red rocket. I'll be watching a Christmas Story coming up.
Yes.
So yeah, this is from back in those days. So that was our ad number 1 for that one.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Shoot your eye. I love it. I loved it. And that's something I wasn't really into at the time, Stormy, but it became like a cult classic when they started playing it on the marathons. And then when you're exposed to it 24/7, or I'm doing stuff around the house, you just couldn't help but I love all the old timey stuff about it, and just the story in general. It's just funny. I love the end when they go out for the Christmas duck.
Yeah.
With the daggone Bumpus's dog. Son of a bitchin'. Bumpus's. But the dogs come over and eat all the food. Here, he can't pick at it the whole time, and then the son of a bitch and Bumpus's come over. Sons of bitchin' Bumpus's. Let's see. That was good.
The bunny rabbit, what was it, pajamas or outfit?
Oh, yes. Yeah, the aunt made the pajamas. Yes. You put them on. She worked very hard to put that on. To make that for you. What's up, Jason Bardo X? What is up? Did I see you got a show coming up with Hack Ride, another bro that's in the chat. So go out there and look for that. I think Jason Bardo X. I saw it last night. It said it was like 16 hours away, so it's probably coming up tonight. So check your local listings there on YouTube for Hack Ride and Jason Bardo X. Let's see. I'll be hanging out. Double D Dave Daffler. I want to sit in Stormy's lap and show her what I want for Christmas. Wait a minute. Come sit in my lap and we'll talk about the first thing that pops up.
I've always thought that's weird, though. Even when I was a kid, you take your kid, stand in line for hours to sit on some strange man's lap and tell him what you want for Christmas. Is that weird, or am I overthinking that?
No, I think you're probably very much so. And I think it's so much disconcerting that my youngest daughter wanted no parts of it and gave no fucks, like no Santa Claus at all, like from toddler age, like baby age, like sit in his lap. She's like, oh, hell to the no, I'm not sitting. What is wrong with you people? Like she was trying to tell us, like you just said, why are you sitting me in a strange man's lap trying to tell me shit? She didn't. Was not having the Santa Claus shit.
I remember asking my mom. That was always the first thing I'd ask. Do I have to sit on his lap?
Mm-hmm. And then my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, she would tease my youngest daughter about, you're going to go to the mall this year? You're going to sit on Santa's lap? You're going to get me pictures? Because Grandma wanted the pictures. She didn't give no shit about how she felt about Santa. Grandma wanted her damn pictures with Santa. So she was like, and then she would threaten her. We'd go to the mall. She's like, "You gonna go sit on Santa's lap? I'm on pictures." And my daughter would get mad as shit about it.
I tell my kids, you don't have to sit on their lap if you don't want to. They have the option because I just think it's weird.
Mommy, I think he's got a rock in his pocket or something.
So weird.
You got a corn cob, Mommy? No. Let's see. Smoking section. As if the smoke respects boundaries. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, that's the hypocrisy of that guy. Yeah, the smoke only blows this far, and then the people just on the other side of that chain or rope won't get exposed to it. Very funny. Very funny indeed.
I don't know if it's everywhere, but I think there's laws in some states that you can't even smoke in your own vehicle anymore.
That might be true. I know that they were trying to make that a law for parents that were still smoking in hotboxing their kids in their cars.
I don't know all the restrictions behind it, but there was something like that.
I understand there is a push to like kind of help protect those kids that don't have that protection. But like, what's it? Chris Abels has that joke where he said his mother chain smoked every day when he drove them to school, and he was so yellow they thought he was jaundice. He's like, no, my mom just smokes every day when she brings me to school. No, I didn't get out of the car smelling like cigarette smoke. I got out of my mother's car smelling like hairspray because my mother would do I get the last hair thing, and my mother carried the big can of Aquanet hairspray, which
I was
was
about to say Aquanet.
hell yeah. It was like that was like you could kill bugs with it, or you could do your child's hair with it. So, or you could use it as a personal protection device because there were many times I think she had that sucker ready to point out the window when somebody would come up to her like, shh, shh, and it was like a tank. It looked like something from World War II you buy at the surplus store. So yes, I would get the Aquanet to the face, girl, and I would get it would be like Mom, take it easy. It's like, where did she think my hair was going? Beirut or something? Like she had to spray it every day before I got out of the car. She had to make sure my hair was right. What's up? Bono says, haha, amazing. Mrs. Hotbody says, what about candy cigarettes? They were my favorite growing up.
Oh yeah.
Who knew I'd end up smoking? I learned it from you. I learned it from smoking fake cigarettes. Was that there?
Yeah, I remember the Popeyes. I remember Popeyes candy cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Stormy. The only place I see them anymore is at party stores.
And like the bubblegum chew, like people that chew tobacco, it was like the bubblegum package.
Big League Chew. Big League Chew.
Yeah.
I always
There was that.
Yes, go ahead.
There was that in there. I know we had chocolates wrapped up in like a that looked like a cigarette, or
a cigar. Yeah, they used to have like chocolate cigars, right?
And they would also you could blow on them.
Yes.
You could blow on them, and they'd have that powder.
They had the cornstarch in them. Sure, that was fun.
Yeah.
They had the loose. They were bubblegum core. They had a loose paper wrapping with cornstarch in it, and when you would go, you could blow the cornstarch out a couple times. So they were that simulated that you could look that much like you were smoking when you were a kid. I had those, Bobby.
People think it's cool to smoke, when they get older. You wonder why they think that.
Exactly, like our friend Mrs. Hotbody. I learned it from you. I learned it from watching you.
Funny.
Okay.
I got in trouble. My dad could tell a story. I got busted for smoking when I was a kid. So I could say, I don't remember where I got him. I might have stolen from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was
got
not
popped
good.
for it, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was cool, but I was never doing it right. I was always I never inhaled.
Because I was always encountered smoke from I was the youngest of four. So always my father or my oldest brothers or sisters were smoking and I hated it. So when I got older, I never cared for cigarettes, but I like that weed doing. Smoke something. Smoke something that's going to do something for you, damn it. Shit. Let's see. Because I'm a bad drinker. Terry Nee, I was allowed to give wine on Christmas. Really?
I think a lot of people do that around here, actually.
And we used to put out, I know we used to a couple times, we would put a bow on a case of beer back in the day for the trash man or the mailman, whoever, put it outside. And then that turned like McDonald's gift certificates sometimes. But we definitely left beer for trash men before. 100%. 100%.
When COVID was a thing and all the toilet paper was missing, I know this is totally different, but my family, we got a pack of toilet paper. We gifted everybody, put a bow on a roll of toilet paper and gave it to everybody.
That's funny as shit, girl. And that was a serious gift. I bet many people thanked you for that shit.
Yeah.
They probably laughed. They probably half laughed and they go,
man, everybody got one.
Right. They go like, haha, very funny, but this is some gold. I can use this shit. Stormy, I thought that it was getting so bad. I thought that toilet paper was going to start being used for currency. Like, look, I need that steak right now. I gave you 4 rolls of toilet paper for that steak. I thought, because it got crazy around here. We would go to the warehouse clubs. They would get like a shipment of it, a pallet. They'd sit it down. And if you weren't at the store at the right time, you were shit out of luck, quite literally. You didn't get no shit paper that day.
I want to know, though. What the fuck was everybody using the toilet paper for?
Right. There's got to be stockpiles. People got to have houses full of it, you know. I mean, we try to keep enough that we don't run out. But yeah, it's Bobby Nick. You're imagining there must be rooms filled with this stuff, quite literally. Good thing it doesn't go bad. Allowed. Yes. You said you was allowed. I was.
Am I frozen? Because you guys are frozen to me. My internet's shitting out.
You didn't freeze.
Okay,
I didn't notice an actual freeze.
I'm just gonna watch you guys be frozen then, and just be whatever.
Or just hit refresh if you need to.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Now look, Terry, he's going to put out his statement, but then see that you get those key slips, bro. Or I got the big thumbs. I don't always get them right neither. So then you got to spend your next one going allowed and have. There we go. We got your corrections, buddy. Thank you. There we go. Dave Daffler saying at Terry Nee is in the house. All of our friends are in the house for BF Live 29. This is where we start off the week on a positive note. Just regular people talking about regular shit and doing some bits in between. Brett's Hollywood Show. C's Candy Cigars are the greatest things. Oh, C's, you're about a C's candy guy. I got some C's peanut brittle. Sometimes we have a pop-up shop in a mall near me, and I understand that C's is a popular candy company. I saw about this on one of the food shows on the Food Network. And so when I saw some C's, I enjoyed some of the peanut brittle. So I'm familiar with C's candy, but yeah, they used to, right, they had the candy, the bubblegum cigars when you had a kid. You know, a blue one for a boy, pink one for a girl, all of those types of things. So, but yeah, I used to love the ones where you blew the starch out of them, Bobby Nick. I thought I was badass when I had those.
Yeah,
because you could really see that little puff of cornstarch coming out. But for lucky enough, or whatever reason, it just didn't connect. Hey, it's my sister checking in. Hello, Kathy. How you doing?
Hey.
Sunday Jenna is laughing at Dave. Dave Daffler saying, "I always hated when Santa held my ears. I know what I'm doing." Wait a minute. Santa. That son bitch. Whatever it is.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Dave. Dave Daffler saying hi, Sunday Jenna. God saying LOL Triple D. Dirt. Oh, she likes Triple D. Dirty Dave Daffler. Triple D. What's up? Big boy. It's Stormy's fault.
Everything's my fault.
Apparently. He laughs. Oh, look who's checking in. It's our boy, Chris Abels. He heard what I was saying about his mother. Chain smoking when he dropped him off to school. You got jaundice. You get jaundice. That's right. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he was, hey, man, you're cholo, Holmes. You see, Dave Daffler saying, Chris bleeping Abels. There's the bots running. Please utilize them. Chris is shouting out Dave bleeping Daffler back. Kathy Linder, my sister, says hospital parking lot here. Oh, Gary got in trouble by security. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Are you okay? Are you at the hospital parking lot and Gary's getting in trouble by security here for smoking or just in general? I hope you're okay. My sister is always so trouble. Oh, me too, BF. My mom is a hairstylist. Oh my God. She had this stuff all the time, Jenna. I'm telling you, this stuff was a weapon. This was hairspray. It was everything. You could probably go to war with it. Those cans were serious back in the day. Who knows what the kind of toxin that I inhaled. Let's see. Chris Abels is giving the love to Jenna. Strong star. Let's see what the plague says. The plague says a bathroom full of hairspray is actually used as a torture tactic by the CIA. I don't doubt that because, yeah, you spray a room and you can't catch a clean breath. That'll make you go low or give up some information to get out of that room, I imagine. And they probably use Aquanet for that shit. That's what my mom was doing. 'Cause I always told her the truth, man. So probably had some game to that. Let's see. You used to smoke in hospitals, walking to nursery to see babies. My sister remembers.
Yeah.
My hospital smoking memory was my grandmother when she was passing. She could still walk around a little bit. She was kind of on her deathbed. She could walk around a little bit, but she had the gigantic, when they used to put the green oxygen tanks next to your hospital bed, she was all hooked up to all that and smoking.
Oh my gosh.
And smoking. She ain't no fucks given. No fucks given. You weren't going to tell her not that, back in those days, those old ones that weren't even like, what do you mean we're not smoking indoors? And they didn't even tolerate none of that shit. They're like, I'm smoking where the fuck I'm smoking. till I die. Sunday Jen is saying, hey, Abels, Dave Daffler, those are called knob gobblers, Bobby Salad. Wait a minute. Don't be a knob gobbler. Yeah, a knob gobbler. Youngest of 5. That's me, Kathy. You know it. That's where I smelled everybody's secondhand smoke or whatever they did. Dave Daffler, fun fact, you're not allowed to gift the mailman over $25 in cash or merchandise. Well, this was back in the days where anybody gave a shit, Dave, where you people just did things out of the kindness of their heart and they kept their freaking mouths shut. But now people run their mouths, and if a neighbor knows, why did you put out beer? I don't want my postman getting beer. What the fuck up? Get the stick out of your ass. People just did things out of kindness, and you on the down low, and you just shut up. You took the gift, and you went along your merry way. And I imagine that still happens a lot of times. But yeah, everybody's got rules for everything. I didn't get half the case of the beer. I'm pissed. Joe took all the beer home with him. You're okay, Stormy. Sunday Jenna says. Sunday Jenna's okay too. I guess she was talking about your signal though. Let's see. Good. I wait for the thaw, Storm. You can wait for you to thaw when you're freezing up. Let's see. During the TP shortage, paper or plastic? Paper. That's right. That's right. In a pinch, that plastic ain't gonna do much for you. At least that paper is paper. It's biodegradable. Dave, who said that? Let me say. Oh, let's see. My sister Kathy is saying hello to Jenna. There we go. Enter. Oh, there you go. I left enter a message up there. I don't need to be there. Notice that when you're subscribed there, Stormy, it says enter a message. I forgot to take that when I was setting up the automatic timer for your message. But there you go. Enter a message. I did. Right there. You can see it. Go ahead, subscribe to Stormy's page here on YouTube. Dave Daffler at GA. Funny how most things are in plastic when you buy them, but stores avoid plastic bags at checkout. That is, yeah. There's a little hypocrisy there with all the bags and all the plastic bags, the bottles, and all that stuff. Yeah.
The world is full of hypocrisy.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's right. Hypocrisy bullies. Oh, Kathy Linder's smoking in a car. Yeah, Kath, I don't know when you joined us or if you're talking about that late, but we were talking about like Chris's mother used to smoke in the car, and his principal thought he was jaundiced because he had yellow from tobacco. So yeah, and then Stormy thinks she's heard that smoking has been outlawed in cars in some states, and I think there are some states that are going to this extreme in order to protect the children who maybe the parents won't give it up around them and maybe prevent some. That's kind of a sensible thing. You don't want to expose your kids to all that smoke, but boy, yeah. I grew up with that shit. I grew up with it. I'm healthy. I'm here so much.
Yeah, I think here the law is you can't smoke in the car with a minor, and you can't smoke actually while driving.
And you can't fuck them either.
While driving?
Yeah.
A lot of people like to smoke when they drive too. Like that's a thing. Yeah. Like people do it after they eat. I've heard that's a thing.
Yeah, I understand that the smokers that even try to give up, they still have those signals, like those habits that kick in.
Yep.
Or wow. Got all over the place. Let's see. Perma-Wave hairspray would knock a bird out of a tree. There you go. See, he's got his experience with his too. Let's see. LOL. Dave. Chris Abel says, I remember when my parents would use me and my brothers as ashtrays. Wow, did they like flick them in your hand? Hold out your hand, you asshole. Put this somewhere, No, I remember buying cigarettes for my parents. That was my interaction with cigarettes. I'd buy it. I'd go to the store for my father. Wow. Use me and my brothers as ashtrays. That's some hard shit. They put them out on you like, what's that?
It was okay to buy them, or you just
have to have a note.
Old. Oh.
I'm a little older. I didn't have to have a note back in the day. I was kind of on the edge of when they didn't even blink at you. My father would give me money and send me to the drugstore, and I would buy him 2 packs of those Pall Malls or Chesterfield Kings, whatever they had. And yeah, Stormy, never questioned, never had a note once. But as I was getting older and becoming like more of a older teenager, they did start kind of like saying, hey, this shouldn't be a thing. Might not be a great thing.
Yeah. Now you have to be 21 where we live to buy cigarettes. It was 18. Now it's 21.
Yeah. I see Kathy's laughing at Chris. She's doing a lot of laughing today, which is good. Dave Daffler says, dear Mr. Friend, we regret to inform you that your mail will be delivered once a month now. Yeah. Hey, have you seen the mail for this house? I don't know. because the guys are like junk from all the shit that people would give them. I didn't give them like weed or like mushrooms or not. Let's see. Yes, if children are in the car, yes, I think that's probably one of the more sensible laws or rules, in that they really don't have a say and they might not want to, and it's probably not the best thing for kids to be breathing in a hotboxing kids in your car. You understand? Yeah. Thank you, Kathy, from Chris Abels. Say it slower, Stormy. I don't know whatever you want, whatever you say, you want you to say it slower.
I don't know what it's say slower.
Our friend Sunday Jenna says, have to run, catch the rest on replay. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Sunday Jenna. Thank you for joining us. When you do, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you enjoy what you see on the replay. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Please hit the like, thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, BF Live, and share. Yeah, do what the bot says. Bye, Jenna. All right, she's checking out, so that's cool. All right. Well, why don't we do? We haven't done it. Actually, oh no, I haven't finished. I'm still in the middle of a bit. Wait a minute. See, we have so much fun talking in between the bit. I didn't realize I was still in the bit, and I'm having fun talking to the chat. But I'm looking up here. I'm like, I still got a couple more of those crazy ads. So we're doing advertisements. So let's remember the bit that we're in, Bob. All right, here we go. Here in our second advertisement. Bye, Jenna. We'll catch up with more of these chats soon. That's great. I have so much fun that I distract from my show. Look at this. This says this is a seriously disturbing vintage advertisement. And look at this. This is, what's it look like? Show me. It's a pregnant woman. So we already had them talking about it's good for the throat scratch. Yeah. These are Winston saying taste isn't the only reason I smoke. People are always telling me that smoking causes low birth weight. Talk about a win-win-win. An easy labor and a slim baby and the full flavor of Winston's. How about that? How about that? So advertisers were not only encouraging expecting mothers to smoke, but they were enticing them by telling them that it could be an easy labor and slim baby. A slim baby, basically emaciated from being deteriorated from smoking inhalation. Oh my God, what we have learned. So yeah, so tempting, like they didn't give a fuck. They're like, we want mothers to smoke, we want everybody to smoke. We give no shits. So I mean, I guess you wonder how much of this they actually knew at the time. Some of it, I don't know. Some of it seems like common sense nowadays, but I just thought, look at this. I mean, no shame in their game selling to pregnant women. Well, wait a minute. Stormy, congrats on winning a free mammogram at our facility. Wait a minute.
Well, I don't know if I need to utilize that anytime soon. I might be too young still to have a mammogram. I think
Do you need a mammogram? Do you need a mammogram?
Or something? 38? I still got about 8 to 10 years for that.
Well, and right, if you have a family history, you should probably go sooner. They're recommending before 40, I believe, for mammograms. If you have a family history, I'm more and more curious about those. Full disclosure, my wife had a mammogram, and we discovered a spot in her at an early stage. And she had a lumpectomy. She had it removed. So mammograms are important. So I would highly recommend them. And I even so much so she had it in her family, and she probably would have benefited from having one at 40 or before 40, because it's great that they come up with these parameters that at this age. But I think we've learned more and more as time has gone on. If you have it in your family, you might not want to wait so long to maybe discover this. And so I think early screening, I mean, it just makes common sense in my mind. So please, and I'd say this for the colonoscopy too. It wasn't, my wife didn't plan it for me and schedule it. I might not have went and done it, but I was very relieved once I had it done, and I have a feeling of confidence knowing that I'm healthy. So there's a other side of it. If you can get past, getting the actual test done, you might actually feel better about your health and yourself. So that's
tell my dad that.
Yeah, I do really encourage it, Stormy.
Yeah.
That's a more thing, because that's nothing to mess around with. And man, I'd hate to be the person where you get older and you go, man, if I wasn't pig-headed, and if I would have done it,
Yeah. It's hard to get approved if you're not at that age here to go and get those tests done for like
I
if
know
wanted
I
to.
know that you're not lying, because all of these medical companies have all of these artificial parameters, and all there really are is for cost effectiveness, to keep them from spending a particular amount of money in a calendar year. They give no shit about your health or where that falls in their payment cycle or calendar. So you really have to fight these people almost and be an advocate for yourself. And it's unfortunate. You think that they should be your health partner, and if you have a concern, they should help you. But that really isn't the way it goes. They try to keep you in the lines, in budgetary lines, and you have to think beyond budgetary for health. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you have your own insurance. It's not like I don't have state insurance, so I mean it's they're not, my insurance would pay for it, but I have to get the approval.
Yeah. There's not a great mesh between these rules and restrictions and what's best for our personal health. Kathy Linder is saying bye to Jenna. Chris is saying goodbye to Jenna. There's the stream on spot running. Dave Daffler, I'm down to 1 carton every trimester. There you go. You're gonna have a big healthy baby soon there, double D. Triple D, I should say, Dave Daffler. Dirty Dave Daffler. Chris Abels is laughing. He liked that one. Oh, enter a message. I did. There's Stormy. Stormy is always smoking. There you go. There's a pun. Now we got it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Now we're coming full circle. See that? Lucky. Let's see what we got here. Dave Daffler says, we recommend once a week.
That might be too much. I heard those things hurt.
Yikes. Once a week. Like squashing potato smasher or whatever. What's up, the plague? All the kids born from smoking mothers are now flat earthers.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so high. My brain's so confused. I don't know where I am right now. Oh, flat earthers. That's funny. I don't know. I don't mean my mother smoked, but she was certainly around all that secondhand smoke when I was growing up. You got the double D. What's going up? No appointment needed. There you go. Look at that. It'll just come. Look at the boob press. He's got it all ready for you right there. If anybody's got a boob press, it would be Dave Daffler. Let's see. Well, Kathy Linder says, well, I'm here to tell you I smoked with the first one, her first child, 7 pounds, 7 ounces. Didn't smoke with the second one, 10 pounds, 8 ounces. Whoa, boo, there you go. My sister had the big ones. Well, but yeah, you're right. So mathematically and scientifically, it did work. Luckily both of your kids are healthy, and but yeah, I don't know if that's a doctor recommended.
Both my babies were 10 pounders.
Ooh, you had the big ones too? Yeah, my wife.
Sections.
Oh, did you? Yeah, we're notorious for having big babies in our family. I think we were all 8, 10. My mother told us when we were born. And so my sisters they seem like they love too much putting the fear in my wife about, hey, you know what? We got big babies. We have big babies in this family. We got the big 8, 10 pounders. You have to pop one of them sub bitches out. And she did 2 of them. But yeah, well, one daughter was like 8 something. Yeah, they were both like 8 and change or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bigger size babies. Let's see. Chris Abel says, I love Dave Daffler freelance mammograms. He's very gentle. Oh, Chris. Got your breasticles checked. Let's see. I want to say, talk to me after Dave gives you that colonoscopy, bro. Talk to me then. All right.
Oh.
Talk to me then. Yeah. Take it easy, Dave. Be easy with the hands on Chris. All right, here we go. My fella gives me mammograms.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, there you go. Now I recommend that. That's right.
That's funny.
While you're down there, when you're doing what you do, you're like, what's that? Got some lumps in the gravy? What's going on with the gravy? Giving them prostate exam. Make sure you don't have that third ball right there, guy. There you go. All right. Obamacare has ruined the system. I think it certainly has contributed to it, and the itemizing of care, if you will. Adopt me, please, from Dave Daffler. Chris Abel says, thank you. Sweet. Thank you, Dave. I've been waiting for the results, and I've been sore. Wait a minute.
No.
Oh, boy. Colonoscopy next. I can see. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh. Let's see, Mr. Abels. Stay still. Mr. Abels. Hello. A couple more shots, please. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Signed, sealed, delivered. Double D. LOL. Gah. Dave Daffler says you're pre-approved. That's right.
That's good to know.
Come on down to Dave Davler's Mammography Shack. That's right, mammograms for free. Come and get them. You're pre-approved. Stop by today. All right. Pre-approved at Dave's Mammogram Shack.
These conversations go everywhere. It's so funny.
It is funny, and I forget I'm in the middle of a bit still, but I love it because that's what we all love about this show, and I love that you love doing it with me here every Monday. There is the subscription information for Andrew's new solo channel, which will probably quickly outpace my channel with subscribers. It probably already has. I have 363. Please help me get up to 500 by hitting that subscribe button here on BF Live. It's absolutely free.
His solo channel is almost near 3,000.
Holy shit.
I don't get it.
Bro, because he's on all the time making those shorts and out there getting the love of the people, man. I got to get him over here to do me a promo. Dave Daffler, Stormy equals a lucky strike. Uh-oh. I like that. I like that pun. There you go. Stormy, how much do you charge your gynecologist? Whoa. That's how it works now? Is that
I didn't know. I didn't know I had to charge. I've been giving it for free.
Let's talk, Doc. We gotta negotiate here. We got negotiation. All right. Well, like I said, we're still in the middle of a bit, so I'm going to show you another one of my advertisements because we're doing BF Live's advertisements. Well, I look at these crazy ad campaigns from the past and see how our sensibilities have changed over time. In this, let me get that away so we can read. In this one, this is called a banned vintage ads that would cause a riot. And I kind of remember this after the fact. Back in the day, I was a big Atari fan. Of course, I love Stevie Wonder. And growing up, you know Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder would do go on Saturday Night Live and poke fun at his blindness. He did like a Vivitar camera bits where he's playing, or Canon camera bits where he's playing tennis and missing the ball. So he always had a great sensibility about his blindness and sense of humor. So much so that he did an ad for Atari video games back in the day. If you imagine that. And it says, Stevie Wonder, it quotes, "If I could play video games, you bet it would be Atari." So yeah, even a blind person. And it talks about, it says, Stevie isn't superstitious by rule. They show him with the joystick in his hand. And, but they talk about how, in this article, they talk about Stormy. Do you think that, I mean, if we had like a popular blind artist, do you think that they would be able to get away with an ad campaign like that these days?
No.
Even though and what's so funny, and here's a perfect example of somebody poking fun at himself. Yeah. Like, this is somebody that chose to do this. He's poking fun of himself, and yet there are so many other people that are more outraged than him about this.
Yeah, I don't understand that. It's just, I don't know. People are just weird these days.
And this whole reverse sensibility about going back in history and applying today's standards to what was said and done back then is just ridiculous to me. Life and times were different back then. The past is always going to be different. But to sit in here in judgment nowadays is just, it's like ridiculous. And it's also, it's like kind of holier than thou. Like, oh, I'm so much wiser and I know so much better. Well, nobody did at the time, though.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah, and everybody learns. I mean, it's not to say that there isn't some things that needed to be changed or needed to be corrected. It's just like the being offended over somebody doing something like that is just silly.
And this is a good example in that Stevie did this himself. He didn't care. But you have heard, there had been, at least when I read the articles and stuff, that, oh, I can't believe this. How could they ever do it? Like he doesn't know enough to know that you shouldn't poke. Like, if it's okay with him, it should be okay with everybody in my estimation. Like, there shouldn't be other people who are more offended for the person than the person themselves is offended.
Or just don't be offended. I mean, just don't. Why do you care so much? Just go live your life.
Because we get back to that whole thing where we all been taught to be offended. So now it's a stopping point, Stormy. Now, even if somebody didn't choose to be offended, they see that and they go, that's something I have been taught that I need to be offended by.
Yeah. I mean, I could be bothered by somebody specifically seeking out a certain person or type of person just to throw pure hate at them. Like that, like consistently. That to me, I could understand being an issue. But just to do something like that, though, I don't get.
Right. But if somebody has a self-deprecating sensibility about themselves and they choose to poke fun at one of their handicaps, that's fine, you know, because it's not being done by other people. You know, but yet that's not even good enough. Oh, yes. Hi. This is BF Live for the AIDS diet. Do you have the AIDS diet plan? I did see my mother did have a box of those chocolates at one point because everything was a weight losing scam, Stormy. And apparently if you ate these AIDS, You ate these chocolates and limited your diet. This was supposed to help you back in the day.
Chocolates?
Yes,
Whoa.
they were chocolates. They were little funky chocolates that I never wanted no part of because they smelled like hell. I don't know what they were, like medicine-y chocolate shit. I don't know. But yes, they were little chocolate squares, and I think it was one of those. They were trying to get at portioning back in those days. Like if you just eat this will kind of hold you over, like energy bar. It's like kind of the early thing like that. You just eat this and don't eat a meal. Substitute it for a meal, and eventually lose weight. But the people that got AIDS, it worked real good. Like a little too good, I think. Let's see. They changed that whole AIDS plan. Dominic said Atari was a lot of fun. Dominic Centauri is a lot of fun, brother. And I still have mine hooked up. I still got my retro video games. I'm a big retro video game guy. I love every now and then when I get bored and get tired of society and everything that's going on, I'll immerse myself in some good old funky Atari games. I got me an emulator, bro, so I like to play my arcades. Love me some video games. It's a great escape. Hackride, he broadcasts with this gentleman, Blind Mike here. He says, I told Blind Mike to open up an optometrist office. Disabled people can do anything.
Oh, that's so funny.
You're all 2020. You're all 2020. Pass. You're all 2020. Come on. I would just like to say that I have no problem with this Atari commercial. Your eyes, it's 2020. Okay. Bobby Dig, you're back. What's up, brother?
I'm back. I just got bugged by some religious people.
Wait a minute. Come on, man.
Some religious people.
Some religious people.
Yeah, I got a little brochure here now. That they gave me.
Wow, it happened live during the show?
Yep.
You should have took us with you.
Bobby Nick, you need Jesus. I come to tell you, son, you need Jesus in your life. I hear you're doing that satanic loving podcast over there with Bobby Friend. You need Jesus, son. Come to the Lord in time for Christmas. Oh, golly beef. Golly beef. Oh, all right, it's on a loop. I forgot. Okay. Golly beef. What's up, Dave Daffler? Talking about the beaver. My little Stormy. There you go. My three Stormies. My little Stormy. My little Stormy. Stormy knows breast. Wait a minute.
I mean, I do. I have some.
Oh boy, I see a whole new series of super chat theme coming here, Stormy. Needs my little Stormy. Stormy knows breast.
That's funny.
Oh boy, here they come. I'm a hole. Pop the top, Stormy. Wait a minute. Let's see.
That's funny.
Yep. They came in foil packets. Yeah, the little AIDS things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mama got AIDS. It's the candy, fool.
Oh my God.
Nipples? I thought it was Braille. There you go. That's Wait a minute. Seems like you're very excited to be here. I can tell. But honestly, does Stevie Wonder really know that he did that? They could have gave him a bouquet of flowers and said it was for florist. Maybe Brian Clauder. I believe he did, bro, because you probably remember those Nikon camera commercial with Vivitar, whatever camera it was. They were acting like they were doing a camera campaign at a tennis court, and Stevie was missing every fucking ball going by. And so they explained that to him. He knew the bit, man. I think people were less offended and more willing to laugh about themselves back in those days. Let's see. Because you were so defecating, if you understand, or deprecating, whatever.
When you're blind or deaf or crippled or whatever it is, that you would almost have to make light of it and joke about it in order to deal with it. I feel like, for me, anyways.
That's always helped. That's always helped me. That's always been my way of dealing with things with humor. But that I would definitely advocate that. There's the messages for Stormy. Oh, get on down to Dave Daffler's Mammograms Are Us. That's right, for $49.95 you can get a mammogram every day, 24/7. Dave Daffler's Mammograms Are Us. All right. So once again, we're still in the middle of a bit. I have, I believe, one more thing to finish up this bit of advertisements, and then we'll get on some other good fun stuff. So check this one out. Let me mark my last message. Boom. There we go. All right, so check this one out. In our last item in BF Live's new segment, advertisements, we got some wacky ones. We've saw about low birth weight babies to help you have better childbirth and things of this nature, you understand, and giving them as gifts. Well, check this out. This is for the snack mask. Pack it up and go. Easily fits your faves. 1 hot dog with a bun, small bag of chips, large sour pickle, 6-inch sub, half a calzone, mac and cheese, ice cream cone, 6-pack of chicken nuggets, and more for $39.99. Look at that. So look at. Is this something you would do? It's like a feed bag for animal.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Have you ever been so hungry that you felt like putting this on it and I'm doing it?
No,
Okay.
that's crazy.
Well, I did. Oh, I guess I should take my private messages down so nobody sees them. Let's see. Snack mask. It says pack it up and go. So I did a little research on this one because this one really got my curiosity going. And so while the other two things were actually there's talk about cigarettes and actual ads and real items, this seems like more like a this is farcical. Lest anyone think this is an actual
He
item.
has an elephant trunk on his face.
All right, penis face, you know.
I was thinking, yeah, Bobby, Nick, I went right there too. It's like, yeah. See, so yeah, I learned that that's not an item, but I tend to think that if it were an actual item, you would actually see people walking around doing this like.
I'm having really bad jokes pop into my head about COVID masks and Jewish people.
Come on. How good is it? Is it good enough to get me kicked off the air? Good, or how good is it?
I don't know.
Damn, it must be good if you don't know. That must be a real good one. Shit. I wish I wouldn't have risked my channel. That's cool. You made enough vague references that we kind of danced around a little bit. Remember Longstreet, the blind detective? I'm not familiar with that one. I can't say that I remember that one. You damn right. I don't remember that one. Please like, share, and subscribe. BF Live. Dave Davler says, OMFG. Oh my freaking God. And now, how much would ye pay? That's right. How much would ye pay? Hang out with us. Well, wait a minute. That's a lot of information. That's right. Oh, or it's non-circumcised. Let's see.
Oh, I guess his brain probably went the same place mine did.
Oh, shit. Look at that. God, you penis face. Let's see. They come in circumcised and uncircumcised now. Looking for new uncircumcised brand. All right. So that was a new segment. I hope you enjoyed it. I think we're finally done with it. I'll probably try to bring it back in a couple weeks or whenever I find some more funny ones. That was BF Live advertisement. Oi, why you hawking me? Broil them oil. What did I do? I didn't do nothing. I get paid to cut them off. That's what I do. I whack penises. Turn to Jackie Mason. And now, okay. Oh, sorry, I got a little too close. Okay. All right, here. Well, I hope everybody's enjoying themselves here on BF Live 29. We got some other stuff to get to. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Please like, share, and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Let me find my next element. And we'll do something. We haven't done this in a week or two. Why don't we read through some horoscope? I'll do some BF Live reads, some soulful horoscope readings. Here we go. That's right. It's time. That's to be them horoscopes. See what's up for today. What the stars have in line for us today. We'll read. I might have to shorten that. That's kind of long. It's like, when are we getting back? Let's see. Okay. All right, that was cool. I hope
could fall
everybody.
asleep to that song.
Yeah, I do like the music. It's kind of. I'm trying to create a move. It's not perfected yet, but I'm working it out on there.
It's relaxing.
It is
Cool.
relaxing. 100%.
That's cool. Well, you're getting something out. I like that.
Mhm.
It's a slow jam for sure. Let's see. All right. Dave Daffler says it's no wonder bras on sale. Wait a minute. It's no wonder, bro. That's right. They got only one cup bra. Is that what it is? What are we talking about here, dude? It's no wonder, bro. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, we hope you're enjoying yourself here on BF Live today. Normally, I like to have Scott here for this bit, but Scott likes to contribute some things for this next segment that I like to do. And we like to call this the Celebrity Death Report. Let's get into that. BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died. That's right. Celebrities aren't so different from us. It's the great equalizer. We all live. We're lucky enough. We all love. And eventually we all die. That's why we like to do this little segment about the things we have in common. Celebrity death, divorce, and marriage report for December 11th, 2023. Want to go back. Let's see. This was, I don't know who the hell that is. Let's see. Bill Haley, 1946. Bill Haley and the Comets, who did the Rock Around the Clock. He was 21 and he weds Dorothy Crow, and they divorced in 52. That's one of the celebrity weddings on this day, December 11th. Steve Harper. Maybe you know him, Bobby Nick. Do you know this guy?
I do, yeah.
Whoa.
That's a former prime minister. Yeah.
Nice. Stephen Harper, 1993, Canada's prime minister. He was 34 and he weds his wife at 30. There you go. Robbie Coltrane, 1999, a Scottish comedian and actor. Robbie Coltrane weds Rona Jamel. And let's see. Oh, in 2010, Good Charlotte lead vocalist Joe Madden, 31, weds fashion designer Nicole Richie, 30, at Beverly Hills. Are those guys still together? I haven't heard they got divorced. Who knew? Who knew those crazy kids would make it? Who knew? Let's see. All right. So that was some of those. Let me stop. All right, let's go on to another one. And our next item on our celebrity death and marriage report, we have a famous person who it's a name that I grew up knowing about, but wasn't my era. And this is Betty Page. She was the queen of the pinups. Her biography says she was often referred to as the queen of the pinups. Her jet black hair, blue eyes, and trademark fringe bangs have influenced artists for generations and made her famous in the 1950s. It says right here, she was born in 1923. She's a Taurus, it says. Wow, I should have read Taurus for Betty Page, who died on this day, December 11th at age 85, 20, I was going to say 2028. It was 2008, I should say. There you go. So, Bobby Nick, I mean, we always grew up hearing this name, right? Betty Page, or did you not?
Yeah, I totally 100% heard about her, but I don't even really know about her. I don't know anything about her, really.
Right. But I remember hearing that, the older people in my family talk about that were kind of in war. Oh, Betty Page, she was the thing. She was like the main pinup girl kind of back in those days when they were overseas. So she is famous for that. I think she kept a lot of spirits up, if you know what I mean, during the war and other things. Let's see. So we celebrate her today. She passed on this day, December 11th in 2008. So let's see. We'll stop sharing that one, and we'll move on to our next celebrity death. This one is just this is more part of the history thing, but this person is he deserves some recognition because when you see, this is Lewis Howard Latimer. He died on this day in 1928. But what was he famous for? He was an American inventor and patent draftsman. His inventions included the evaporative air conditioner, an improved process for manufacturing carbon filaments on light bulbs, and an improved toilet system for railroad cars. In 1884, he joined the Edison Electric Light Company, where he worked as a draftsman. So this man was major. His evaporative air conditioner was a major part of why we all have central air conditioning today. So he essentially kind of created what we know as central air today. So he passed on this day in December 11th in 1928. but it was key. And yeah, still something that we use and rely on to this day. He was involved in making improvements in light bulbs and in air conditioning systems and toilet systems on train cars. And he worked for Thomas Edison, which is no small feat back in those days. So I thought that was worthy of note. And he passed on this day, December 11th, 1928. So salute you for air conditioning, sir. Salute. All right. On this next item for the day, we have our celebrity death report, Bernie Madoff. Okay, everybody knows this is the guy, the notorious investor that swindled people out of millions and millions of their dollars and ultimately ended up in jail for it. I'm trying to check out my phone while I'm trying to multitask here. Excuse me. So let's see. It says Bernard Lawrence Madoff. He was born on April 29th in 38, and he died in 2021, April 14th. He was an American criminal and financier who was the admitted mastermind of the largest known Ponzi scheme in history, worth an estimated $65 billion. He was at one time chairman of the NASDAQ stock exchange. Madoff's firm had two basic units, a stock brokerage and an asset management business. The Ponzi scheme was centered in the asset management business. But the reason, let's see, he was actually, on December 8th, this is why he was arrested. He was finally caught for doing all this. Madoff found a penny stock brokerage. He founded it in 1960, which eventually grew into Bernard L. Madoff Investment Securities. He served as the company's chairman until his arrest on December 11th, 2008. That year, the firm was the sixth largest market maker in the S&P 500 stocks. While the stock brokerage part of the business had a public profile, Madoff tried to keep his asset management business low profile and exclusive. So they finally caught up to him on that day. I mean, he should probably burn in the depths of hell for the lives he's ruined with that money.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got major organizations. I think the Mets were involved in some of his investments. I mean, there were a lot of people that got gobbled up and lost in that. What's up? We got a friend checking in going, Matt. What's up, Matt? He's saying, what up? What up, Matt? How you doing, man? He says, sounds like a cool guy. What's up? This guy's pretty cool. He knows how to take your money and fool you and shit. All right. So we're just talking about kind of notorious things that happen, BF celebrity deaths, and we kind of got some history mixed in here because a lot of stuff happened on this day. It's funny how when you look at one particular day and you see all the things that happen on one particular day, that a lot of times they can be related. This next thing, just a notorious thing, and this is something I guess Bobby Nick would be more in tune to being a guy. Bobby Nick, on this day, today was the last day that they ever made a print copy of Playboy magazine.
Wow, really?
The last copy apparently happened on December 11th. It says Playboy magazine publishes the last issue featuring naked women. Yeah, the latest issue featuring Pamela Anderson went on sale Friday, months after the men's magazine announced it would switch to only non-nude content. So, Bob, what were your impressions when we finally heard that Playboy is no longer going to have girls in their magazines, bro?
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
They're just going to be a regular magazine then, you know?
Yeah, and what was the standard joke was always, I look at it for the picture or more for the articles, right? I said it backwards.
Yeah.
You know, and so it turns out that that's actually what its future ended up being, where it's now basically only articles. I understand they have an online presence, but with so much free porn out there, I don't have to go out and seek Playboy anymore, nor find my father's stash somewhere.
Yep. Same here.
There's a documentary on Netflix about it that I watched like a month ago.
Oh, really? Why don't you elaborate? Because I didn't see it. What did they say on there?
It just talks about the history of Playboy and all the maybe scandals that may have happened and different things. But there's also a lot of like context as far as like printing and the history of it and the, you know, when it ended, like, you know, what today with what you were talking about and everything. So
yeah,
it's just
neat.
Interesting.
Yeah, because that's cool that you probably learned about it, because it seemed like an anomaly at the time. He was just at that perfect spot where kind of sexuality was becoming heightened and the freedom was becoming heightened, and all these things seemed to like converge at the same time for him. But yeah,
well, somehow he got naked pictures of Marilyn Monroe, and I think that's what really launched the magazine, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't say that I remember that being part of the actual origin. You guys saw the story, so you might recall better than me.
I don't remember if that's in that documentary or not, but I do remember mention of Marilyn Monroe, but I don't know if they come out and said that or if that's just something they're not allowed to say. I don't know.
And just imagine if the stuff that you know is like kind of wild and crazy and horrifying. Imagine the stuff that we don't know that ever went on in that place. You used to hear the stories. Howard Stern, they visited there a couple times as a show, and even the stories they walked away with were crazy.
And what is interesting to me is that some of these people would break off from it and try to create their own like mini mansions and stuff. That's kind of crazy.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
Well, that was the big hang in Hollywood, like all the celebrities would go there, and God only knows what they get up to.
Even like in the
have their
Stern
clubs and stuff. It talks about that too with their clubs and all the stuff people would have to have memberships to go to. And
I understand they had them in Chicago and Miami and some of the bigger cities. And Bill Cosby used to play there because that's when Cosby was the hip up
there's
and
a
coming.
lot about him in there too. Yep.
Yes, because Cosby, you get kind of the origin story of Cosby's his aggressiveness and things of this nature. You understand?
Definitely makes you,
Well, you can see back in those days, we talk about how sensibilities change. It seemed more okay or permissible to slip a girl a Mickey or whatever, and or like this is just what we do kind of thing.
Yeah,
even though it wasn't.
I don't know.
It wasn't.
It's some of it seems like it's just, I don't know, too bizarre to even be real. But I guess it could be. I don't know. It's crazy.
So you thought that was a good show to watch, though?
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Like, it's nothing I can, really put an opinion on because you don't know what's true and what's not because it's a documentary somebody made, you don't really know. But, I mean, some of it does make sense.
Well, that's what I mentioned. If some of it's true and some of these stories, imagine the stuff that we don't know about that you could never speak about, this kind of crazy stuff that happened there.
I'm trying to be vague because it's not YouTube friendly.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, I don't know if you remember the name of it, but go ahead and check on Netflix if you're kind of interested in what Stormy's saying. I'm sure you could find a
I think it's just Playboy
documentaries
you have to look up or something like that.
Cool. Hey, Matt. So, said that. Have you seen The People versus Larry Flint? Probably not since back in those days when it kind of first came out. What do you heard? I love Larry Flint, right?
Yeah, I love that movie, and
I remember that being wild casting.
Courtney Love actually played his wife.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go, Courtney Love. But I do remember. Like I remember back in those days when that was a thing, where he got shot because people thought he was crude. He was pushing crude. Now this is a thing because Playboy was seen as the artsy kind of. It had all the soft lighting and all the things, but Larry Flint was like he was no fucks given. He was like, "Nah, we coming out hard with this shit." It was like Hustler. It was like straight up like sex, just banging magazine and all kind of things, wide open.
I think it's on Hulu. I think I got it mixed up because then Pamela Anderson has her thing on Netflix, and I watched that too, so I got it mixed up.
Pamela Anderson. Yeah, right. Matt says Larry Flint created Hustler. Yeah, and that was when you wanted to step up from Playboy, you went to Hustler. It got a little.
It talks about that too in that documentary. Yep.
Do you remember what they had said about like the competition about Larry Flint wanting to
it talks
up him?
About the competition and the different things that would be talked about, behind the scenes in the house and what kind of like different things they would have to do to compete with that.
Yeah, Larry Flint. He definitely wanted to be the next Hugh Hefner. He was definitely gunning for that, and he thought he was that dude. He was probably the next closest guy, I would say. But he always seemed like there was just a dark kind of crass.
A step further, maybe.
Yes, it was a little more edgy and kind of maybe borderline criminal. I don't know, just a little different. It didn't come off as artsy and as classy as Playboy tried to be. Yeah.
It's weird watching from my point of view. It's weird watching those documentaries because I've never even seen a Playboy magazine in front of me. Never.
Really?
Woo. Yeah. It was a rite of passage to discover either your father's or someone else's when we were younger.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I don't know.
When I got my first, my father took me to the barbershop. I went to the stereotypical barbershop. Old dudes with old motherfuckers that probably served in the service, had tattoos on and Playboys and shit all over the tables out there in plain view for anybody to see. And don't you know, I grew up quick in those barbershops. Dad, when we gonna get our haircut again? God damn it. I need to get my haircut. I remember, and then you're like, I'm in the haircut chair doing this the whole time. My eyes are like, Doing the shit, trying to see what kind of naked shit I can see while I'm still getting my hair cut. Where can I see? Come on, I need that naked magazine in my eye shot. Come on. I steal every one of them shots till we got out the door. Oh.
There you go.
Drugs kept it a yeah. Show more of that later.
Yeah. Oh, it does talk about that too in that documentary. It talks about the side dealings with possible drug stuff and different things that happened where some of those I don't know what you call them, models, I guess, would leave to go on certain missions or dates. I don't know what they call them. And they'd end up trapped in places and like, oh, it's kind of scary.
Human trafficking and shit and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean you're gonna tell me sex and drugs were kind of mixed? I guess you're gonna tell me rock and roll was involved too.
Maybe.
Yeah, they all seem to be party together.
Yeah.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. They always have. All right. Yeah. Let's see. In our next little thing, that's kind of we'll talk about here. It's kind of so this is more like kind of blending the death days and a celebrity thing. This was just an interesting story that Scott hit me with a lot of stuff, man. I want to thank Scott. He threw a lot of shit in the hopper for me. One of the things he threw in right here was doctors claim the first successful penis transplant.
Oh boy!
On this day, for those of you in need, look at this. I don't want to see too close on that picture right there. I don't know why they needed to do a close up and have guys schmeckle out on the table, but okay. I don't see it and I don't want to see it. It says South African doctors have achieved what they call the world's first successful penile transplant operation. And we hit on that in Ha history a little bit. It says the 9-hour operation occurred on December 11th, 2014, involving a team of doctors at Stellenbosch University in Cape Town and others from Tygerberg Hospital. The young man, whose identity is being protected for ethical reasons, has made a full recovery. A full recovery? Are you sure about that? Let's check. Oh. Sounds full remain. A result which the doctors did not expect to occur until about December 2016. The recovery includes restoration of all the patient's urinary and penile powers, now reproductive functions, according to the university press release. So there's a thing of note to happen. I don't know how many guys need the penis transplant.
That's ironic that that's what he put in for the stuff you were going to read in that joke too. Happened today. That's weird.
See, well, it's all history. It's all history. It's all kind of connected. That's kind of the point of this. Is kind of we all more or less we're all kind of related or connected by some of this crazy shit. I got this cool story here. Let me see where I'm at anymore. I got too many new tabs open. Let me close some of my tabs here. Close. I got all these blank new tabs open. Nothing in them. All right, let's do it. There we go.
I do that, and then I realize when my internet starts lagging.
Yeah, right. Because I got so many of them open, I didn't even realize I was about to blend into another segment I like to call BF's Internet Shyt. Let's do some of that. Woo! Yeah, Bob Frank. Woo! Bob Frank. I was doing that before the show started. Bob Frank. Get myself up. Bob Frank. Yippee, yip, Bob Frank. I might not ever stop doing that. What's up? Funny. Shout out Hack Ride. Appreciate that. Let's see. Well, we got that one. All right. So in our first bit of Internet Shyt, this is where I go out and get just funny articles, pictures, or what have you. You understand? Things that interest me, and I hope will interest you from the internet. In this story, a woman who assaulted Chipotle worker sentenced to fast food job for 2 months.
What the hell?
So check this out, Stormy. You see all those viral videos of people acting a fool because they got to wait 5 minutes for French fries. I whip your ass. I ain't got to wait for all these French fries. And people carrying on. Yeah. I will never understand that, these big babies, and you never mess with anybody that's going to be preparing your food. I just don't understand why people just can't be a little more reasonable. But I mean, there's enough of these videos that you could do a viral show just of people getting their ass whipped in fast food places. So this talks about a woman who had such an incident at a Chipotle. And it says an Ohio woman who was convicted of assault for hurling a burrito bowl and a Chipotle worker was offered an unusual way to reduce her jail time. Well, tell me about it, Judge.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos.
All right. Hey, look, I think we got a got a friend to join us just in time to do a couple of little more things just for this time for Internet Shyt. Let's welcome him in. I think he's ready. Come on. He doing it. He plugging. He doing. He plugging. He doing. He looking. He's like laughing at me backstage. Let's bring him in and watch him have technical difficulty anyway. Let's say hello from Scott Fitzpatrick.
He said 1 minute.
What's up, buddy? You're not ready yet, are you?
He's trying to figure.
Okay, I'll take you out. Okay, let's go. We'll go. All right, I'll bring him back later. But it's good to see Scott. I'm so excited to see him backstage. I wanted to bring him in as soon as possible.
He's probably trying to get his settings together or something.
Yeah, he's back here doing something. He's like, sounds like it's going all right. Oh, come on, Scott, come back, man. Come on, sounds like it shut down on him. Oh shit. Let's see. Okay. Well, hopefully he'll come back in a minute. Let's see. Let's see what a couple people are saying in here. Matt says, I need Scott to curate my news for me. Yeah, man. Scott pulls up the good shit, man. You just come here to BF Live every Monday and watch the Scott curated news right here.
What makes him find that stuff though? Like, how do you you don't Google it, or I mean, I wouldn't think you would Google it, but who knows?
It seems like it's just a natural kind of growth out of the show, and that I think we started doing these history, and we always concentrated on births and marriage, but then he started noticing these other trends, like
shows up in his algorithm, I guess.
Yeah, like people were dying, people getting married, and all. So we decided to just lump all these things together in the BF Live Celebrity Marriage, Death, and Divorce Report. Yeah.
Actually, I don't want to know if he Googled about a penis transplant.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine you took that, sir. Mr. Scott, would you like to tell us why you have penis replacement in your search history, sir? Let's see him, man. I think he give me a wave if you're ready. Scott! Okay, he's ready. Let's bring him in now. Come on. I think I'm getting all kind of hand signals. No. Hey, there he is. What's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I just got the internet, man. Did you guys already do the family check-in?
Considering that it's 2:40, Scott, in my time, I'm going to say yes, brother. We did do that. But that won't stop you from having fun. And I'm sure people, now that they see you, I think you're going to reinvigorate the chat. So I'm going to star one of these, and I'm going to let the chat build up a little bit while I say welcome, brother. Yeah, man. I'm glad to see you here. I figure you probably had to sleep in a little bit. I know you've been doing a lot of podcasting. Look, good morning, Scott, from my sister right there.
You want to know what's funny? He's the only one not frozen for me. It's like our internet's on the same path here, and
that's weird, Stormy. I'm not. You're like because normally sometimes when that happens, I'll get things on my end too, but I'm really not. So
we just
okay on this
internet over here.
Matt, our friend Matt here, Scott. He says he needs you to curate the news for him, and I said, "Well, come here to BF Live, and you'll see it."
Oh, so you guys enjoyed that penis transplant?
Yeah, we did. And Stormy's trying. Yeah, she's trying not to overthink, and we actually had a legit joke in haha history today, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And it was about
There was laughter.
It was yeah, Bobby, right? It was an actual joke. It was about the penis transplant, and he said they were going to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would have laughed, but I was so surprised that there was actually a joke that
it fucked him up. He fucked up his head, Scott. They did the penis thing, their item, but they said their joke was that we were going to do a testicle. We were going to try the testicle surgery, but we didn't have the balls for it. An actual fucking joke, bro. I'm so hoping you be here for an actual joke. An actual joke. But you getting your computer stuff all straight and whatnot. Coming through. Loud and clear now. Oh, there he is. See? All right. Let's see. Matt says she's clearly never seen the movie Waiting. All right. We got Bone Loads checking in, saying hi, Scotty. What's going on?
Hey, Bones.
And then Kathy with the good morning. We hit her with that. And then Matt's giving you the devil horns. He's saying good morning. Well, I'm glad you joined us, bro. We talked about early in the show about how you were like really busy over the weekend. At one point, I saw you and Andrew on the screen in a 9-box. And then I saw these guys sniping it, which made that 11 people on the screen. And then Stormy tells me that Wendy was sniping both of those things.
Yeah, she was sniping our snipe. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Sniper, no sniping.
Sniper, no
sniping.
You didn't come back, so we weren't able to tell you.
You know, that night I didn't even my mind, I just thought the show in my mind the night was done.
You didn't know,
It's over.
You didn't know what show you were right because I saw you back out and Bobby Nick kept going. Are you coming back? You gonna come back soon?
Yeah.
Because I think he was waiting for you to come back, and you were like,
Yeah.
I think Scott done checked out. But I know when I watched it, I couldn't even tell what show I was watching. So you probably already thought you were already on No Filter.
I didn't. Well, Andrew kept wanting to leave. He was kind of trying to say in front of everybody, let's go, let's get out of here. and I couldn't find an opportunity. Okay, let's go. And then he just disappeared. And I
He's like, fucking, I ain't waiting for you now.
Yeah, I was by myself, so I ran.
David
and I
was
thought,
there.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what was going on with all that shit, and so I just split.
That's funny. He stuck around there for hours after that, and chilled with them.
You talking about Andrew or Kyoto?
Kyoto.
Well, that's all you guys saying that too. Or you're like, is Kyoto Whiskers just going to like stay there forever? Is he like, is he not going to go away?
He did. He stayed.
Yep.
That's funny.
That's funny. Donate your organs. There you go. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut. I like that. That's one of my sayings, Tyranny. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then in Tyranny. That's right. We always got the black thing. We did the little thing about Stevie Wonder and all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, excuse me. I'm looking for some nuts. Could you help me? I can find some nuts, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. Even about he does, or it's nuts. He says, "Whoa." All right. Yeah, Scott. So we've done a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but you're just in time for kind of some internet shite that we was talking about. I was talking about fast food workers, and you see all these viral videos lately, the internet, of people that get pissed because their fries take 5 minutes too long, or they run out of something and they start getting into fights, right? So in this first piece of internet shite right here, I was starting to talk about this lady who apparently got herself involved in a situation at a Chipotle, and the judge offered some interesting penalty, interesting solution. It says an Ohio woman who was convicted of assault for hurling a burrito bowl at a Chipotle worker was offered an unusual way to reduce her time in jail. It says a judge has ordered Rosemary Hain, 39, must now work at a fast food job for 2 months. This is part of her sentencing, Scott. Hain was captured in a viral video screaming at a Chipotle employee before throwing her food in the worker's face. How did that get you your food any faster? I don't understand that. At first, she was slated to pay a fine and serve 180 days in jail with 90 suspended. I don't know. I still don't want 90, Jack. But then the judge had an idea. He says, you didn't get your burrito bowl the way you like it, and this is how you respond, Judge Timothy Gilligan told Hain, H-A-Y, Hain, at her sentencing in Parma, Ohio. This is not Real Housewives of Parma. This behavior, with a O-U-R, he meant that shit. This behavior is unacceptable. Like, they spelled it like they're Canadian or something. He told the local Fox affiliate WJW. Judge Gilligan, Skipper, told Hain she could cut off 60 days in jail if she agreed to work at least 20 hours a week at a fast food restaurant for 2 months. Hain accepted. The incident on 5 September, this is definitely British, was captured by a bystander who posted the video on Reddit, where it went viral. In court, Hain apologized, G-I-S-E-D, and tried to explain the rationale behind her screaming. This is going to be great. Screaming at the Chipotle worker, 26-year-old Emily Russell. She goes, this is her justification. Now, follow this, everybody. If I showed you how my food looked and how my food looked a week later from that same restaurant, it's disgusting looking, Hain said, according to WJW. I bet you won't be happy with the food you are going to get in jail. Judge Gilligan quipped too. Oh, shit. Oh, you think that food's bad? Emily Russell told the court that she had been traumatized by the incident and she quit her job at Chipotle since. So the person quit. Let's see if there's a little more. She told the Washington Post she was stepping in to protect a 17-year-old employee who was getting yelled at by Hain. So actually, she stepped in, it sounds like. The food was hot and burned her face. Oh, shit. I was so embarrassed and in shock, she told the outlet. I couldn't believe my customers had to witness that. A GoFundMe campaign had raised $7,200 for Ms. Russell as of Tuesday morning. So I kind of like this, guys. What do you guys think of this kind of punishment first I think we all can agree that this is crazy and unacceptable, that you shouldn't even go in there and do that. But Scott, what do you think about this, bro? You think you rather work in a fast food place as just punishment than do extra jail time, right?
Well, it'd be punishment to her, but it's also, can you imagine having her as an employee now?
I've thought about that aspect too, because these people could just show up at these jobs and choose to be difficult. So if they have that problem coming, they might want to have to talk to the judge again. But yeah, they might have to set some additional parameters, Scott. But I thought that too. Like, do you want a disgruntled person and have to like push them through life for 2 months? But there better be some checks and balances that judge knows. Like, if you fuck up, I'll put your ass in jail and you'll serve all of that stuff.
The manager would have to sign off that they did a good job or something, maybe.
Yeah, I would hope that something like that is at least going on, Stormy, if both parties agreed to this. But yeah, you had your thing with the fast food drive-through where it didn't understand. You had the AI and you didn't lose your shit. You didn't ram a car or anything like that. You simply asked for a manager or talk to a human. But I don't think none of us can really comprehend this I don't see any of us getting to this level of being violent in a fast food place. I can't comprehend this.
No, even when they do my food wrong, I still okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But most of the time, I won't say anything at all.
Yeah.
If it's not, but if it's something that, like, say if something's undercooked or something like that, then yeah, I'll say something. But I'll always be polite about it.
Yeah, I had an instance. We went out. I told you I went and looked through the tree, and we stopped and get something to eat. And I got this roast beef platter, and the roast beef on it was shredded. Like, it wasn't even like decent slices. It was like, I guess, dog food quality, if you will. It was very shredded.
Roast beef.
Yeah, it was an open face roast beef
Arby's or
sandwich. It was supposed to be a platter, open face roast beef sandwich with French fries and gravy on all of it. And there was it was all just shredded. So I ate what I could dip in the gravy, and I didn't eat the rest of it. And I was full, so I didn't really say nothing. But the waitress was nice enough to notice that I didn't eat it and took it off my bill. But I was kind of I was like, even if I would have asked to get it replaced, by that time I wasn't hungry anymore. So it was kind of weird, Scott. I was in that weird spot where I didn't know whether this was something I should call about or just go because you got a full belly and you're good with it. Well, but yeah, I would say it's always good to be polite to the people that handle your food until you actually have it in your hand. You know.
Yep.
Let me take that back and heat it up for you. Like, no, it's good. That's right. I don't want you spitting in it and shit. So yeah. So I think that like, Storm, do you think that this would, if people saw this being the punishment more, do you think that maybe this could possibly be a deterrent or at least create awareness that you shouldn't act a fool in these places?
I think it would, but like we've said before about other things, once you do something like that, it could create other problems within that solution, you know. So, but I do think it would be good to kind of raise awareness to those people, like what kind of work the people at the restaurant or fast food place have to go through and what they have to deal with from people. And they should work the cafeteria in jail. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's what the judge said. He said, "You think you got a problem with that food? Watch when you taste the jail food." So yeah, I think it's all about perspective and just stopping and just chilling yourself out and putting yourself in the other person's shoes. And that's kind of what I like about this. And I would almost prefer these types of punishments as opposed to just straight incarceration where you hope that the person reflects and learns something, which, you know, that's dependent on the person. But at least if you put them in situations like this, like community service or something, you can affect what they perceive and go, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be an asshole because now I see what it takes to do this. And I see the other types of people that come in and act like me that we have to put up with in these fast food places. But
if I've ever had to send something back at a restaurant because it was like undercooked or something, I always try to make it like I'm the one who was the problem because I didn't understand what their service was and like that. Like I didn't understand that your medium rare, medium well was different than mine. So, you know, whatever it is. And usually that communicating that has always been beneficial if I've ever had, because I don't eat pink meat.
You know, Stormy, I used to be a stickler for that. Like, I'm glad you brought this up because I was thinking of the Outback scale when you talked about your medium well might not be mine, and they've even taken it to having pictures of it. Like, pick the color that you do. What now?
Somebody's gonna clip me saying that.
Oh, okay, wait. But I think it's. Oh. There you go. Brian's got it.
Yeah.
All right. She don't like pink meat. Well, I just tell you something. But anyway, so Stormy, I didn't either. And there used to be a point in my life where if it had the least bit of pink in it, I would kind of refuse it. Now my whole thing is, as long as it's not now, as long as it's not bloody and mooing, and I don't have to catch it on my plate, I will tolerate a little bit of. I enjoy the pinkness. Let's go the other way with it. I like all kind of pink meat. How about that? There you go. Yeah, I eat all the pink meats. But anyway, but we're talking about steak right now, you people. So to the point, we used to go to Outback, and I would order it like basically well done. And the waitress one time looked at my wife like I'm not there almost, and goes, "You gotta tell him that it's much better. It's better red and all this." Like I wasn't there, so I'm like I don't know how the fuck I want my food. Like,
right, yeah,
telling me what I want to eat and how. I'm gonna talk to my wife like I'm not even there. Yeah, so yeah. Have fun pulling your various pink meat clips, if you will. Where's Double D Dave Daffler? He's gonna be here any minute now. So.
I know. It came out. Oh, this is gonna make it worse. Never mind. I just said it fast and I thought about it.
Talk your way out of it. That'll work, and use the same words. I'm sure that'll work real good.
I was about to.
That's funny. Nah, but we know what you meant. And yeah, so I'm lucky enough that she gave me like a discount on that. I didn't even have to ask. She was a attentive waitress, and I didn't have to cause no scene or anything like that. It's all pink inside. Yes, it is. I made that joke kind of too when Ray was doing the whole flat steak thing, and he built a grill and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they were showing those horrible steaks that they look like they were killed. Look like going to make shoes with them. And I made some joke about, I said, Ray is not an expert on anything pink with pink meat or pink inside or something like that. Bob Levy liked that joke. Let's see. All right. Well, I got a couple more little items here. Two more items here, and then we'll pull this train into the station. So, yeah, I'm definitely more of an advocate of those kind of educational punishments. I think it's just too easy just to send somebody off and put them in a corner and hope that they rehabilitate or figure shit out themselves. And the ain't nobody sitting in jail going, now, did you learn not to throw your burrito bowl at somebody? Yeah. So I think a better way to learn not to throw a burrito bowl at somebody would maybe put them in those shoes. So I thought that was an interesting story in light of, I want to see some comeback or see this handled in a different way, because it's just crazy where people can't wait for like fries or a shake or whatever. I mean, I would never waste that much energy on anything like that. But This is the spoiled nature of people today. You understand? Okay. I got this next item here of internet shite. This is a thing that happened, an incident that went down at a comedy club over the weekend. And it says Charleston White getting beat up at his own comedy show. So once again, we talk about actions and overreactions and appropriateness or whatnot. Now, this brother, I think, brought this a little bit on himself, but this goes along the lines of the fast food thing. It's like, I don't like people that choose to go out to a comedy show and then they go, I'm really offended by every other thing you said, and you shouldn't say it, and you shouldn't have the right to say it. It's like, if you don't want to hear that kind of shit, don't go to a comedy show. Yeah. We're not going to conform the world to your likings or your sensibilities. You might experience some things that you don't like in life, and you might have to remove yourself from it. So in this case right here, I thought this was another viral video of another comedian getting heckled. In a way, he's getting heckled, but he's kind of partially to blame on this. I'll play this and let y'all see kind of what went down. He starts talking shit with a guy in the crowd, and this happens. Look at this.
Let's go. Talk right.
I already got the back here.
He's throwing a big wad of money.
I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting booed, nigga. I done already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, chairs, and wine ass, nigga.
There you go. Lakers. He bust on the Lakers guy.
Put out some money, though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, put out some money. Pull up. I'll hit you in your goddamn head, nigga. Put out
they threatened him with a poinsettia or some shit. I ain't gonna threaten a brother with a poinsettia. Oh, and there you go. And it's on now. It's on now.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at this shit. How brother go? You can't throw no poinsettia at no brother. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Everybody's pants is falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they started off half that way there,
the
Scott.
ones with the damn belt on.
All right. So now that I'll give you some now, because it took me a couple times to watch this, and I know I got short attention span, and I need to watch things 2 and 3 times. So I'll play it another time. So now you got the context here. Yeah, it's just his brother doing his bit. He's out there fronting with the money wad and throwing, words back and forth with people. But he straight up calls out this Lakers guy. It wasn't like the normal case where unless he was picking at him before, it wasn't like the Lakers guy was being the instigator in this. This guy called out the Lakers dude, and he kind of caused his own fight. I'm going to throw it one more time for you. Check this out.
All right. I already got the back here. I already got the back here. I don't give a damn about getting booed, nigga. I done already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, chairs, and wearing ass, nigga. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money, though. Pull out some money.
What's on his pants?
Bitch ass, nigga. Pull out some
It looks like that those cotton designs that they put in, Stormy, like maybe fleece or something.
Everybody's got one fist and one hand holding up.
Yeah, they one holding their drawers and the other one. Look, I ain't never seen a brother get his ass whooped with a poinsettia before. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Look at his boy gets him. Boy. Kobe. Kobe, bitch.
Put me up there. Put me up there. Put me up there, Typhus. Put me up there.
Put me up there. Put me up there.
Pulled on stage.
Let's go. Talk right.
Let me stop that.
Oh, jeez.
So there you go. Just people acting a fool in public. I don't know. Try to stay away from shows like that, I guess.
You can hear the one lady, pull me up there, like she can't put it up on the stage.
Maybe she's too short.
If
to
I could
climb
get
up
up there,
there.
I'd be whooping your ass too. Yeah, I don't think she wanted to do jokes. She probably wanted to get in on the fight.
I think so.
Unbelievable. But that's how it must go out in the public and all. So, yeah, I don't recommend that. Let me go. All right. I got one last article here. Let me find, because my computer scrolled away from it. I will find it, and we will do it, and we will pull this train to the station. I'm so appreciative of everybody being here today for Monday BF Live. Scott, thank you for joining us as always, brother.
Right.
Even though it's
Thanks
late,
for-
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Better late
Yeah.
than never.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. I just, like I said, I figured when I saw, I know you've been up for a minit doing podcasting.
When I got up, I couldn't get anything to come on for a while, and did the panic thing, and
Did the panic thing. Did you, so you made some new friends with, I don't know, this podcast. You think anybody would be coming on No Filter or anything, or did you scare them thoroughly?
I think Marissa Sparkle might come.
Yeah, it depends on the situation and
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
how accepting certain people are of certain things, I think.
Well, and then, yeah, people shouldn't be showing up passing judgment on other people.
Right.
When other people have their own
That's
issues.
why Andrew let it be known he loves everybody, even the LGBTQ community. He loves everybody.
That he do. And like we talk about this, Stormy, and that we're all different. And to think that we're going to come on here and only every person we talk to is going to be the exact mindset, have the same lifestyle, sensibilities, opinions, and everything is just ridiculous. You don't go out in the world looking for any. I just want to only find the people that I agree with 100%, and I'm not going to talk to anyone else. That's not life. You guys are on here 6, 8, 10 hours at a time. You invite all people of all different background and sexual persuasions or whatever, and there's no time or point in the day to judge it because nobody's really better than anybody else. But
Some people think they are, and it's not cool. I mean, like that's the thing too. Like, if you have a difference of opinion, it is what it is. You agree to disagree. You don't have to be. You don't have to be completely hateful because somebody is one way or the other. You just agree to disagree and move on.
To the next
I bet that the people that come on and have a certain particular sexual persuasion or life choice can probably find things in the people that are judging them that they don't like or agree with. And so everyone should just understand that none of us are perfect. We all on a short ride on this planet. We got to all share it while we're here, and take a chill pill. Just realize that not everybody's like you or has your opinions or your sensibilities, and be okay with that, because there's millions of people on the planet, and it's very narrow-minded to think that everyone is only going to think, be, and act like you.
Yeah,
That's
and
just
I'm
not
more so curious. Like I ask questions because
right.
I live in
Rather than
such
be
a small
offended.
area. I'm so curious as to other lifestyles and how people live because I don't know. So I'm so curious. Like I'm actually interested and want to ask questions about certain things because, well, it's the same old around here.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, and then some people obviously show up with their opinions of
Yeah.
people that choose to and it's brave and it takes a lot of courage to really if you stand outside of society in a certain way to kind of being open enough to say it in front of a group of people and
especially a group of people that don't have that whatever it is in common with you, whatever that element is about you.
It takes a lot of courage to do that.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage. So yeah, let's not anybody match
I'm my own worst critic, so somebody can say something to me that I ain't told myself.
Yeah.
I try to be that way about myself too, Scott. And that's why I think I'm so unoffendable. You really can't offend me with opinions or words or nothing like that. Nothing like that offends me because I'm self-defecating. I defecate myself. Or deprecating.
I think the ones of us that have been kind of in the no filter group and kind of just in our little group here on this show, we've learned a lot about each other and have learned like it's okay to be different and just
right.
Laugh at it.
Whatever we argue about or whatever. Like Jerry calling me a cunt, like I'm not offended by that. A lot of women around here are.
We talked about that earlier, Scott, too, and that he's Scottish. So, and over in the UK, they throw around cunt like, oh, what are you assholes doing? What are you cunts doing?
Yeah.
But here, somebody call Stormy a cunt, and they don't get the context, and right away, they want to be more offended for Stormy than she even is offended.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, after the shows, when he leaves the studio, a lot of times he'll say, "Love you, cunts."
He does.
Yeah.
Love you,
he
cunts.
texts me that even like it's in messages and text.
Right. But everybody, they hear something and they go, wait a minute, I was learned that this means something and I need to be offended. I don't care what context you choose to use it in. I was taught to be offended by any context. And there you go.
And with his accent, the way he says cunt and bitch, we laugh at it. So it makes you want to say it more.
Yeah, I crack on him. I crack on him too about his accent. We all get on him. Yeah. And that's the whole thing about understanding what we're all different and having fun with it. Go ahead, Stormy.
And like, well, I mean, she's said this on a live stream, so it's no secret. Like Paula, you know, and telling us about how she's transgender and everything and all that. Like, people can believe what they want to, but more so, I just don't understand it because I'm not transgender. Like, I just don't understand it. It doesn't mean that I want her anything bad to happen to her or anything.
No,
it's just
100%. Yeah.
I just have questions.
Yeah, I think we all did. 100%.
Some people don't care to learn though because they're opinionated and stuck in their ways and want to be a dick about it.
Yeah, it's abomination. She should be, whatever.
Yeah. And I'm sure that their perversions wouldn't pass other people's muster. So, what is that about throwing glass
My
stones?
kid's school's calling me again. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, all right. She's checked while she does that.
Yeah, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, bro. And that's what I'm thinking, because I'm sure whoever has these judgments, like I said, they probably have secrets or perversions about themselves that if they were bold enough to tell people, they might be judged on. And so they don't tell people. And so they act purer than that. But that's why I said it takes courage for some of these people to say it and really and then intake all of the judgment from it, because other people with their perversions do not do such things. They're not as bold. Soda, Coke, pop. Wait a minute. Don't start this again. Did somebody say soda, Coke, pop? I mean, we do that. Bobby Nick's a pop guy, right?
I'll have to leave for just a second. I'll be right back if you guys are still on.
Oh, it is.
All right, Stormy. It's after. Thank you, Stormy. All right. Yeah, so you don't get to show the brand. Yeah, so up north, we had these discussions before, right? Bobby Nick, you call it pop up there. You always say I'm having a pop.
Yeah, pop or soda pop. It's usually pop.
I say soda.
Yeah, you say soda, you like mess it up. Like I said, when I was growing up, we had a soda pop shop around us. So that's what they called it. And we would take the empty bottles there and go get some different flavors of the soda pop and whatnot. Yeah. So we would call it, that's when I would call it soda pop. But I call it like, I'm going to have Coke. I'm going to have Coke most of the time. I don't always say soda unless I see it on a menu and I go, okay, you say soda, so I would use the word soda. But yeah, you say soda pop. I just have Coke, have something to drink. What's up? It's the lovely Dirty Dalish checking in. What's going on?
Hey, Dalish.
Dalish. Let's see. A couple sody pops. See, Matt knows what's up. Couple sody pops. Up. And Terry Nee says Pop was Illinois. Pop was Illinois. Yeah. It's we talked about these kind of regional terms. It's funny sometimes when we catch each other saying them, and I see somebody that isn't in my region pick up on one of the terms that I use, or vice versa, or I'll do it with Bobby Nick, and we'll have fun busting each other's chops about that.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad Stormy could join us, and even if she can't come back, we're about to pull this train into the station. So I appreciate her joining us every week here on BF Live. Please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right here on BF Live. You're watching BF Live 29. Like, share, and subscribe, and join us here every Monday for the fun start of your podcasting week. I was reading the Dirty Dalish says, I was reading her tweet as it was coming in, her message. Soda pop sounds more refreshing than soda. It does. Sounds sugary and bad for you. LOL. That does make it sound better. I want that soda. I want that pop. Yeah. All right. Great show. Thanks, Dominic Sen. I appreciate you, bro. It's always great seeing you in all the show chats, man. And I really appreciate seeing you in my BF Live chat and saying that I do a great show. Thanks, man. I hope to see you here every Monday with us, man. Appreciate that. All right, so for this last story, you can see it up on the screen here now. Everybody's making such a big deal about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce being a couple. And they were talking about how it was kind of almost like a winning streak at first. Like she was no losses, but now he's lost his last 2 games. So this one is showing Taylor Swift and Travis leaving Arrowhead holding hands after a Chiefs loss. So I guess she's got to console him, you know. Come on, Taylor, come on, console me. I don't feel good, girl. So you can see he's kind of bummed out, got that bummed out look. She's like, all right, I don't think I care, no way, no. So yeah. It says that, you know, they do seem to be more of a couple here. We talked about Patrick Mahomes like becoming more Tom Brady like, and he had a touchdown taken off the board and he lost his shit because his lineman lined up off sides. I'm going to show you. Let's see if they show it right here. Look at this guy right there. He's waiting. Now he threw a touchdown on this next play and he complained because this got called back, bro. Now look at this shit. Now you tell me this ain't Tom Brady complaint. Look at this. Watch. It's going to be a touchdown, and he's going. So they lost the game yesterday. Here goes the touchdown on a lateral. Yeah, and they called it back, and rightfully so, Scott. Right.
Right.
He lost his shit after the game on the refs, acting like he was had to be held back from him and whatnot. Crazy. That's why I say he's really getting in the Tom Brady zone where like they don't even comprehend losing anymore, Scott.
Yeah, I got a friend that's a Chiefs fan, and I guarantee he's going to argue that was in favor that he got robbed.
Bro, no fucking look. Go show him this clip from BF Live right here. You look. Let me put it up again for those of you. Lest anyone think that Patrick Mahomes was right in his assessment of that this was not offsides. Look where this guy is compared to the ball. And look at where everyone else is. You are not allowed to be that in front of a ball, a step in front of the ball. That's football 101. And he should feel ashamed of himself after he watches this for complaining to any referee about this. Look.
You'd think some of his teammates would say something right there.
Right. And then I heard Andy Reid made some comment about, well, the refs normally tell us, well, it's not the ref's job to tell you that one of your guys is like across the line or in the neutral zone. I don't know where that shit comes from that they tell him. I mean, that sounds like extra coaching on the field.
I think the wide receivers, but usually they're further out, but they'll look to the ref to ask the ref before the ball snaps if they're too far up.
Right. So, I mean, yeah. Now, it'd be one thing if he can say, look, the guy asked and you didn't say nothing. But look at this. I mean, this guy went away. This guy is why did it go away? This guy is blatantly over the line. Why did it go away? Oh, there it is. Blatantly. So yeah, so this touchdown got taken away and the Chiefs lost the game. So he lost his shit. Let's see. Start that one. Let me go back. Where did it? God damn it. Why did it do this? Trying to find my original article that I had.
Here's where we're supposed to vamp, I guess, and Buy some time.
Yeah, it's kind of their. I don't mind that at all. Like my shit won't stop going full screen. I mean, let me reload it again. The good old reload. Bookmarks. I have one more article here I was going to show you from that, and then we'll get on down the road. TMZ. God damn it. They're always up for these are TMZ articles, and they're always shoving shit down the feed. So I'm going to get my spot again, and I'm going to show you one. Let me answer that question. I saw Dalish. She says, I keep wondering when people are going to bring up Travis's ex-girlfriend, who is a black woman. Ooh. Tried warning Taylor Swift he was a cheater, but I'm sure she'll act shocked when it happens. Oh, I didn't know that Travis got the fever. Travis got jungle fever. Travis got jungle fever. Travis got jungle. I didn't know that shit. Like his dog, like I'm dark, like it's coffee. All right, I'm still scrolling through here looking for that story again. There we go. We're getting into it. Yeah. So the successful winning record is no longer the come on. Oh my God. TMZ.
Good luck charm is out of
yeah.
luck.
The rabbit's foot done run out, I guess. Son of a bitch. Note to self, don't fuck with TMZ articles no more. There we go. All right. There was another, probably losing my spot. And then there was a tweet where somebody recorded on TV where Tony Romo acted like he knew something about them, like his potential future wife or some shit like that. But let's see. And then, okay. And then for our last story here on BF Live today, please, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, on BF Live and help me get to 500. I want to be monetized, people. Thank you. And please, in the meantime, if you could utilize some of the tip links that are running throughout the chat. I appreciate that. I got this last story. This is kind of a feel-good story of the day I'll leave you with on TMZ. It's about a crazy little lost Chihuahua who was running down the highway. It says, runaway Chihuahua makes a dash for it down the highway, and a rescue caught on camera. So I'll play this video here because a lot of people did kind of pitch in and kind of help this dog. This little Chihuahua got loose on the highway. Let's see. Oh, of course, it's got to run an ad. So let's wait for the ad. And then I'll show you that.
Was it?
Oh, wait.
Was it on the border?
On the border? running for the border? Let's see. Skip ad. That's what I like to skip. Here we go. Look at this. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey.
Shit.
Hey, dog. Hey. Pull over, dog. Pull over, dog.
I wish we could know what dogs are thinking sometimes. I wish I could hear what they're thinking right there.
Yeah. Like, get away from me, man. I had enough of this shit. I ain't never going back. Fuck this. Nah, fuck it. I ain't never going back. You can't make me.
Staying in his lane. He's staying in his lane.
Yes, he is doing a good job staying in his lane. Better than some of the drivers they are doing there. Absolutely. He's running for the border, right, Scott?
Yep.
He's running for the border. Now, there's another car parked up here, but look at this team effort that goes in this. This dog won't stop for shit. The woman said she was trying to tucker him out. She said she was going to just try to pace him. But I was wondering when he was going to, like, cut out in front of the cars. Now, here comes a good Samaritan. He's coming up, too. Good Samaritan. Oh, no. Oh, goes, runs for the traffic. Oh, shit. No, don't do that. Oh, shit. Oh, we got dog food. What we got? Oh. All right, calm down. You'll be all right. Oh, no, dog kept going. Dog was like, fuck you. And now they got like a whole parade of people. And this one was like running behind. Forrest, run, Forrest, run. I mean, this like goes on. And then many cars get involved. They're like blocking off lanes of traffic for this freaking Chihuahua. I believe in the article it says that the dog was scared off by another dog. I believe it says. We'll go read into it. I'll read that detail after this is done. But look, now you got 2, 3, 4 lanes getting blocked. Oh, going for the tires again. Going down the traffic again.
Juked him.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. That's it. I think they ultimately finally caught the little bastard. Oh, there you go. Oh, they're looking for it. They're looking under the tires for it. Like, hi, motherfuckers. Look at this on a highway.
Damn.
They don't even know where the little son bitch went. Oh, why you rolling forward, girl? You don't know where that dog is. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey. There you go. So I think all's well that end well. The dog ended up back home with its mommy like it should. And yeah, it said it was like scared after an incident with a neighbor. But I guess he must have lived really close to the highway. That dog had highway access like that. Let's see. Oh, my sister said about the Travis Kelce one. Yes, had pics of her. Oh, the sister. Oh, last 3 was brown sugar. Oh shit, he likes that brown sugar, huh?
Yeah.
He got some vanilla now. Oh, look at our boy. That's Tay Boogie. That can only be Tay Boogie checking in. What's up, bro? Better late than never. It's after 3 o'clock here on the East Coast. We're about to pull this train into the station. We just did our last story, but we're always happy when a friend can join us here on BF Live. Please, if you haven't already, hit like, share, and subscribe right here on BF Live. Taco Bell next exit there, Scott. Terry Nee says. And I say.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos.
That it is. All right. Sent pics. Did you send pics to me? Trying to get me to multitask on the show? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the sister? What's up? Oh. I feel you don't want to be here, so leave, pup. There you go. Talking about what they're thinking. They are mean. Yes, Chihuahuas. They got the opposite. They got the large they're tiny dogs, but they got the biggest attitude. I got a big dog, don't have an attitude like a Chihuahua, Scott.
Right.
They always got that nervous shake to them.
Yeah. They're always like they're able to buck on you or jump or do something, fight or something. Yeah, there's only one Chihuahua that I've ever liked, and that is my neighbor. He had one for like about 10 years or so. Rest his soul. It just passed recently. But this was the most charming Chihuahua. I mean, didn't bark at the air. Didn't like just bark at you because you moved or walked by. Really cool, really good personality, and always engaging. It was like the only Chihuahua I've ever seen that I like, Scott. I normally can't stand them neither because they're little dogs with big attitudes.
I had a neighbor that had a Chihuahua and a Doberman Pinscher. The Doberman Pinscher he'd keep locked up, but the Chihuahua would run loose. So when I'd go home from school, the Chihuahua would always be barking and chasing me, nipping at me, following me home. But then one day, his buddy, the Doberman Pinscher, was with him, and I had to play dead that day. I fell asleep in the ice, and they both caught up to me, and I just closed my eyes and prayed, and it's like that little bitty nipping dog went and got his big friend to go get.
Yeah, come on, let's go fuck them all together. Come on, we'll do this shit. Yeah. Wow. All right. Napoleon complex. Yes, Facebook user. Yes, tiny people with big personalities and all that bravado about them. Napoleon complex, indeed. Scott, what's up, Scott? Look who just on us. It's Jake. Better late than Jake. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy?
He changed his name on there?
Was it?
No, he's on
Ellis
Facebook.
John Hudson.
Facebook.
Yeah. Is that it's Hudson, not Huston. Very good. Good catch. Scott's always very aware of his son and what he's up to. Terry Nee. Ours hated everyone but my wife and me. Yes, my wife's grandmother had a little Chihuahua, and it was a negotiation trying always when you went over there, like, you gonna like me today? We gonna get along today? Like, what's going on? I don't know. But that's all good. Wait a minute. He's banned from YouTube chat. Oh, I don't think I blocked you. I definitely took your wrench away, but I don't remember blocking you from my chat. But I will look into that after the show. But yes, I definitely took your wrench away because you abused it. I gave it to Scott. I gave him out. Nah, I love you, bro. Like I said, I like podcasting with Jake. Yeah. Always don't come here and cause no trouble. I sent you pics. Where at, Kath? Be more specific. Messenger. Oh, here we go. Images. What are these images of? Oh, okay. Kathy's got me a little follow-up here before we leave. We're going to show you the brown sugar that Travis was dealing with. It's our friend E-Dub watching through the VR. This is Chris Abel's boy. And Scott, can you imagine that, watching that through VR? He, like, one night he said he was watching us through VR and like doing something on a computer, something else. But I can't imagine like watching replayables or very much anything in VR. I don't know.
You can watch us in VR?
Yeah, because all you need nowadays, bro, is that VR headset thing that just attaches universal phones. You just slap your phone on there, and that's basically VR. And then if things are recorded in VR, it's that much better. Like porn. I'm not going to say how I know or anything, But I'm just saying, there is VR porn out there. People have told me this. You can't chat. I'll look into that, Jake, because I don't remember blocking you at all, brother. I'm not a blocker. I'm a wrench taker, though. I'm a wrench taker. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the chat here on Facebook, and I will look into that, brother, because I'm not a blocker. I simply reclaimed my wrench. A Facebook user, I'll leave my real feelings off here. LOL. Oh, sip. Oh, come on. Leave your real feeling. We must have hit a nerve about something. We'll have to elaborate on that. You should raid Jake when you end. I did that. I don't normally raid Jake, but a couple weeks ago when he came in here stirring up shit in my chat, he was broadcasting when I got off the air, and I went in his chat and had a little fun with him. So it's all good. It's all podcasting fun. Ain't none of it the end of the world. We just want to be nice to our people in our chats. Let's see. Eve Dub, I'm not watching through VR right now, but you have. You told me. I'm watching on the phone, but you have. Got to back that up. E-Dub, I appreciate you. He's a big supporter of Replayables and myself here on BF Live. I hope you have a good day, E-Dub. Let's see. I'm watching on the phone. Look at that. See, it does work. See? Jake Huston, that's the right one. I knew I didn't block you. Yes, E-Dub says he has watched us on VR. Tay says no. All jokes about dogs. LOL. We'll have to get in that another time, Tay. I'd love to have you on here, bro. If you're ever available on a Monday, you can come sit and do this with us and talk and add your comments to the show and all. So let's get together on that. But until that happens, I'm going to pull this train into the station by thanking my man from up north, Bobby Nick, for joining me. I want to thank Stormy for being in here, even though she's a busy mom and had to go back and forth to school to drop off some things that were forgotten. She always makes time for BF Live, and I always appreciate these guys showing up for me every week. Scott, thank you for waking up late and joining us, bro. I'm glad you got to be here for a little bit of show. I always enjoy having you on here, and I think the people really enjoyed your some of your things that you put in the celebrity death and divorce report. That was a lot of fun today. Yeah, definitely had a lot of items. I was kind of blending them into internet Shyt. You had so much stuff: penis implant, transplant, all that shit, man. A lot of good stuff.
But the more I look for that stuff, the easier it's coming, I guess, because of algorithms or whatever.
That's what. Because Story was getting disturbed. She started thinking like, I don't want to know why my chat was looking up like penis is like enlargement. You know, she didn't want to. She was trying not to think of how all of this came to you. Like, why was he even researching that? Like, what was? She was like starting to think about it. And like, nah, don't do that. Just don't. Do that.
Google just thought that would interest me, I guess. And it did.
I don't know why I get tranny porn. I don't know why. The tranny porn just shows up on my algorithm. No fault of my own. I don't know. Jokes about wolves. Oh, shit. Wow.
I added another podcast to my list.
Tell us all about it. What is it?
We're starting a new one on Sunday with Alva Lenker and Cut of the Jib and a fellow named Joey called Guitar Guys.
Yeah, I saw once again, I try to, like, I always pick up my phone, like, what's live now? And I might not have time to visit and chat and acknowledge, but I'm always looking around. And I did see that you and Jib and Avalancher did like a guitar-based show over the weekend.
Yep, I guess we're going to do that every Sunday now, looking like.
All right, well, you can look for that. I know. Hey, now, let me ask you this, and I'm not trying to embarrass, I'm trying to figure it out. You got that amp behind you. Have we helped you get that thing hooked up to your mixer yet?
No.
See, we got to get you there. That's where I want you to be. I think we got to plug that guitar in that amp, and then we got to get you a mixing board and figure out how to plug that amp into your mixing board there, sir.
Yeah. That's what we're all talking about.
Just got to get around to doing it. Well, I say it's an electronic miracle that you're here every week as it is, but we're going to get you there. You probably didn't think you'd ever be this far along with all this shit.
I fell asleep trying to figure out how to do that last night.
It just burned your brain out. You're like, yeah, that can happen. You start thinking in circles. But yeah, everybody has to hook up their shit depending on what mix of gear you have. Yes, Jake is chatting. We know that. Not dogs. Okay. Facebook user says, awesome as usual. Keep up the great work. Thank you, bro. Come on, man. Come on here live, and I would like to hear your takes on some of this stuff one day. So if you ever have a Monday where you have time to just chill out on BF Live with all of us, we would certainly welcome and appreciate that. But until we do that, let's pull this train into the station by having our friend Scott. Any plugs that you have, sir? Other than you got that new show? Go ahead.
I think it's are we no filter 6 days a week now or 7, Bobby?
6.
So I guess we're no
Taking
filter 6
Sundays
days
off.
a week. Take Sundays off, and then it's Guitar Guys for me.
That's cool. So maybe that's where we'll see you on your Sunday when you're not doing no filter. We'll see you on that guitar show, maybe. That'd be
Cut
cool.
of the Jib channel.
All right, on the Cut of the Jib channel. And our friend Bobby Nick. Thank you for joining me, sir, as always. And tell everybody where you're going to be the rest of the day and tonight.
Well, you can check me and Scott out with Andrew and everybody at 5 p.m. Eastern for the bonus show on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, you can check me out on BYB podcast. We are freshly monetized. So,
Oh, did that happen? I didn't know that. That's an
Yeah.
announcement.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Congratulations to the BYB boys. Most people podcast when they're not sleeping. Bobby Nick sleeps when he's not podcasting. It's kind of a different mix. So you can always catch Bobby Nick on air podcasting, and he tries to catch some winks of sleep in between, but we appreciate that. And you can probably see him a lot of nights on Wendy and Buddy show. If you go to The Wendy Pack, many times at 11 midnight or so, The Wendy Pack is our great friend, and she's always on there. Please help her get her view hours up and like, share, and subscribe at The Wendy Pack. Our friend Hack Ride is really like watching her and bringing her along and making sure the right people are doing the right things and nobody's shitting on her channel and doing anything illegal or against the terms of service, and helping her towards monetization. So if you're ever up late at night and you want to hang out with The Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show, go to The Wendy Pack on YouTube. I hope you utilize all the other links in our chat. I appreciate you joining us here today for BF Live 29. I'm looking forward to BF Live 30. I'm looking forward to BF Live 100. So until that time, for my friends Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick Havens from the Great White North, I'm the man, the Buffalo BF Bobby Fran, saying peace and love, and we will see you next time we see you. We're out, y'all. Have a good one.
Peace out.